Oh God, why are we all over the place? Hello everybody, welcome back to Nerdy Playbook.
As per usual.
Oh, is it because Nora's
I don't
not
know.
here?
Oh, because we're missing one person. That's why.
Let's go. Yay, we win!
Renara is here in spirit.
I turn on the
Nora.
stream just to hear Joe go, oh God! I love how Amanda's is just the top where it's just the cat ears.
I know.
I am officially Helga.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
All right.
You were Helga.
Sorry about that. Welcome back to the Nerdy Playbook. We are back with Echoes after the holiday event. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic New Year's and holidays. No major announcements for New Year's, so we're just going to hop right into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Like Draco's mad at us, so we're seeing a cat instead.
Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So, last we left off several weeks ago, they teamed themselves after the reclaiming of Heartwind. There was debate of the current progress of where you guys are going to go. You weren't intending to stay there for the long term, at least not yet. But Firna is a council member. Through some debate, mostly discussing about Seraphina's decision, you were able to bring up the fact that you did your part. Now you're going to go find Irra. They approach you, seeing if this is something immediate you want. You confirmed. Said they can give you a couple days, send up some scouts. Still wanted immediate. They at least got, not an exact location, but at least 4 points in different parts of the realm. You decided to go with your gut and assume that where she is in Sorgaria, a heavily fortified training area for average soldiers and elites. They gave you provisions, a small boat, and an ability to upgrade a weapon, which was made for Helga. On your way heading out with a ship only big enough to really hold all of you, having to sleep on the main deck. There's only a lower floor just to hold some provisions. If it sinks, you're screwed. You're able to luck out through most of the weather until the fog comes through on your 4th or the 5th day. As you get pulled into a dreamscape of a person named Zephinia, you are sent into a magical land to try to protect her with her friends, until you finally complete that and you get pulled back onto the ship itself. With most of you remembering this, and a couple of you not. specifically Helga and Murph, do not remember the recollections at hand. But you're all back in the boat, waking up. The fog is starting to thin itself out. And based off the last time you checked with navigation, you have 1 day left before you are within eyesight of anybody who is lookout for Sorgaria. Resume.
Mixus is gonna wake up and be like, oh, where are all... And then realize they're on a boat and go over to the side and start throwing up.
Already?
Oh, God.
I wake up to the sound of throw up. Oh, love it.
Well,
Yeah. Back in my youthful
Because
days.
I don't have sea legs. I don't.
Yeah.
I am a forest creature, not a sea creature. So yeah. And then I'm gonna be like, once I'm done, I'm gonna be like, did that really happen? Anybody?
Yeah.
Got on a boat and are living in hell right now.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that really happened.
No, excuse me for 1 second. No, not that. Not that. There was like a winter thing. We were in a dream
Yeah.
and we met people from we saw
Yep.
Dahlia and we saw,
did.
like people. And yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened. Absolutely. Some of the
out of curiosity,
legendary
Joe,
heroes.
if Helga were to go through her stuff, would she still have the teddy bear that she stole from random child X, or no? Would that
Nope.
have disappeared with the... Okay.
We
Gone.
don't have
Yeah, so
any
all
of this
evidence
stuff.
of her agreeing
You
with
got
you. is
whammied.
gone.
And I'll remind everyone, because I did not make these for you, these are specific things you got to take an account of. You also were given 20 individual pieces of blessed coins.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
yep.
Remember
Once
that.
they're
Right.
once they're used,
I
they're
gotta write that
gone.
Oh,
And they give you essentially a, before I tell you if it's success or failure, you roll for the d12 to apply. You can only have one used at a time, and they can only apply to you, and they cannot be passed to anybody else. They cannot be used to give anybody else help, and you cannot give one to anybody else.
so they're like 20 ruby
Coins.
coins.
Yep.
But when they're done, can they be given to other people?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can give them to other people, but they're completely useless because they're enchanted to you.
I know, but when they're done, they're still
just fun
shiny,
for
so I would like
They're
them.
still shiny, yes.
By D&D
So-
logic, yes.
So even though they don't do anything anymore, I would still want them
Okay.
because they're shiny.
Sure.
So, yeah. So to remind you, they're all 1d12s. And they have to use this as an action. Do not like my potions where you can variably change it to a bonus action. They're only as an action. There's no modifier to it, just a d12. It can be used to anything. Death saving throw. Well, you can't use a death saving throw because you'd be down. But, ability checks, saving throws, anything of that variety. It doesn't
Thank
require you to
you.
hold it. You're just basically calling an enchantment of it, so you don't actually have to grab it out of the bag.
But only me and Xander remember because the
We
thing-
do.
Did because we remember, but nobody else remembers.
Remember.
Fiona is gonna think you guys are screwing with her and not really pay much attention.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, did
Helga's gonna
Fiona
think that
and Symphony
Xander's-
both forget out of both campaigns?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Fiona never went, and Savinia forgot, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
Fiona
Yep.
wouldn't have gone yet.
Fiona
was the
never
paradox
Look
of
what I
it.
did yesterday. What are you talking about?
But Holga, you were there. But then you started talking and trying
Sure.
to trying to tell gossip to the peoples. So it like poofed you out of existence. The fates did.
Yep. You were
If
just
I
being
could.
yourself.
Helga's just gonna think that like again, like that Mixus is specifically trying to fuck with them, and that she's gonna think that Xander is still drunk from spinning on the ceiling. So
Right.
Okay.
If I could, as much as I love your fairy tales and are so magnificent and Mixus, you do so great, I have some more immediate concerns.
That's true. As I head through over the.
Come for the D&D, stay for the puke noises, folks.
Happy New Year! Happy fucking New Year!
Sorry,
I feel like
guys.
Mixus is such a tiny little violent throw-upper.
Oh, absolutely.
Gross.
Everywhere.
Oh, man.
It's like the person who
Projectile.
sneezes, but it's a yell.
Projectile.
Not while I'm eating, guys. Come on.
Taste the rainbow.
What?
Ew.
Oh, depending on how I'm feeling,
Okay.
it is like I just all of a sudden change colors as I.
I will sing a great mighty tale about the adventures, the fairy
No,
tales.
no singing right now. No singing. We're in stealth mode. Douse the lights. Douse. Give me some water.
What are you sense of
Is there
adventure?
another bucket then, so I can stop hanging my head over the side? I'm sure there's sharks gonna start to follow us.
Nah, they gotta eat something.
Yeah, Mixus. Haha, I'm just kidding.
What did I ever do to you?
You made up shit about me doing gossip.
No, that's not made up.
I mean, that's
That
kind of
would
it happened.
That's
It
what
I
happened.
remember it happened.
As I'm putting out, as I'm dancing the light, what part of stealth mode don't y'all understand?
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
hold
None of
on.
this.
Okay. Someone give me a bucket.
For what it's worth,
Oh
could
my
I do an
God.
insight check on either Xander or Mixus to see if I can determine if they're telling the truth?
Sure.
I mean, my insight's shit, so it'll be great, but can't hurt.
I mean, it
No.
could.
It can. I actually got a 19, 21, and I'll do it on Mixus since I was talking to her.
Okay.
So, on if she's if I can if she's actually telling the
I'm
truth,
telling
for,
the truth. I'm telling the truth.
Or at least she believes she's telling the truth.
yeah.
No.
To her knowledge, she is telling the truth.
Yes.
Joe, how far are we from Sorgaria?
So you'll have to recheck navigation. You don't know how long you guys have been passed out for, but the last time you guys checked, you were
Wasn't there
a day and
person on
change
our
away.
boat?
What's that?
Wasn't there a person on our boat too that fell on our boat?
Oh,
Must have been you.
are you?
Me.
Yeah.
The other me.
Are we? Nobody.
I-
Nobody thinks it's weird that there's no longer a person that fell on our boat.
I mean,
Okay.
friends come and go.
This is.
I guess we're just having a great
Would
time.
we have remembered that part, or was that like
Because that was before we went
Dreamscape
in,
part?
right?
Yeah, I mean, you would have remembered something about someone landing the boat, but you wouldn't have remembered anything past that.
Maybe Renora was just very active.
Okay.
But yes, you do not know how long you've been out for, and you don't know how close you are at this current moment.
Maybe someone with sea legs go talk to the person or figure it out. Cause I don't feel good.
I am sicker than sick, but I am going to try and figure out where we are.
Okay,
What
you-
can I roll for that?
If you're sick, you can either roll me survival or navigation with disadvantage.
I will give you some guidance, so at least you get a D4.
Guidance.
Let's
Say.
try. So, just a
Back a little
regular
bit, you got
roll.
this.
Oh wait,
No, that was a
Just
D4.
damage.
I had it.
so that would be a 10 or an 8. So my brain broke. What am I rolling for guidance? I'm sorry.
D4.
4, thank you. An 11, 12. So 12?
Throughout the foggy water, it's starting to come clear. You have finally reached a point where you're starting to see structures, and not really like land, but more or less mounds in the water. Maybe capsized ships that have gotten too close. small, really, really, really tiny islands where you can be on one side and literally just walk to the other side in a matter of like half an hour. Based on the map, you assume that you're within maybe a couple hours of being spotted.
If you can remind me, is there a way to get up there without being spotted? Do we
Yes.
just have to be
So you guys were
seen?
given a map, specifically of basically when they were planning to attack Sorgaria. And there's someone tracked a labyrinth underneath Sorgaria that you can get in through. So there's an undersea cavern that occasionally gets flooded. And if you get there at the right time, you can make it in there before it refloods. And it leads you underneath the island. The drawback that he told you is the only way to get up to where you needed to go to possibly find Irra, if that's where she is you're going to have to cross through Renard's domain. So they gave you schematics of Renard's area if you chose to fight him. And no one actually went through the schematics yet, FYI.
I'm gonna go through the schematics.
Yeah, I don't think I would be sick because I woke up decently well, so
Okay.
I can assist.
Alright, so whoever wants to do it, if they're just doing it with assist, then you just need to give me an investigation check with advantage on the notes that were given to you.
Xander, you want to go for it?
Sure.
As long as you don't have a negative investigation.
Oh, and I have a +1. That's
Okay.
about unless you got better.
A +1.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. So if you want to do it, you can.
I have a +2.
It's better.
I have a
But I'm
I
not
have a plus.
proficient in it, so that wouldn't count towards it, right?
No, it would.
Oh, it would. Okay, I have a +2. Do you want me to roll for it?
I
Go
have
for
a
it.
+6 if you want me to do it instead.
Whoa,
Go
whoa,
for
whoa,
it.
whoa. Whoa, big time. Calm it down.
Helga, you
Just
got
like
it.
Helga, the guy just stumbles. Hey, I heard you needed the effects.
No, I'm good at finding things.
Yeah,
All
Hey,
yours.
I'm over
Let me
here.
Except- Except when I was in the Wandering Green, then I was fucking lost beyond belief. But, you know.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
thought
it was
there
great.
was.
That's because someone kept moving my marker stones, and it was annoying. And the forest kept changing, which is why I need marker stones.
Yes.
17.
With a few of you have gone over the schematics that were sent for you and the map itself, you're able to figure out several things. This area itself is not usually watched because it floods so much. They assume that a natural vessel cannot fit in it, whether it's flooded or not. Your ship, based off the parameters of this thing, is just gonna fit. It might even break the sail due to how tight it might be. The area itself is only about 10 feet high, but the water comes in like a stream underneath the island. Due to the way the waterways go, this is essentially like a plumbing spot, so there is a natural way to get to the top. But yes, the center of the island itself is Renard's area. And through it, they've been able to figure out some information. They've been able to defeat him at least 5 times from this marked. But to the amount of bodies he's created himself being a warforged, he just keeps moving his brain into another one. They were able to figure out 2 things. One is the exterior is surrounded by what are called drones. They put them as simple things that they can get around if you be quiet enough. 2, they were able to figure out where the core of Renard is, and they've never been able to get a chance to get close enough to destroy it. They believe that if you destroy the core, Renard just dies. It's his brain. 3, lately, the freelancers have been quiet on the island. They assume, due to the events that have transpired in the past 5-10 years, along with some things that you guys have seen, when you guys have Shadowfell, and some things that other soldiers have seen, it's probably due to the fact that Renard has been experimenting on his own men.
Cool.
The last thing you found out in there is that the reason why this island was picked for Renard's experiments is this island used to be an epicenter for the plague. And there's still an abundance that flows through the veins of the island that he experiments on and manipulates.
Sounds like we're giving someone a lobotomy, guys. Let's go.
Can I do a check to see if it's high tide or a high? Well,
The water level?
yeah, player to DM, because of the way the water flows, is there a high tide and low tide situation, or is it
There
just...
is. So, you can give me a survival check or a nature check, depending on which one you want to choose.
That's a 2. I don't know nothing. Water is wet.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Look at splash! Woo! You know how to figure out. Right now, the water is calm. That's it. Anyone else?
Is there a way to take the sail down once we get closer? So
There
it'll
is
make
a way to take the
crash?
sail down, but it's not as easy as most ships by just bringing down the... I mean, like, it's later. It's easier, and it's only about 10 feet tall. It's there's a hinge 5 feet up. It's unscrewing it and literally taking it apart and dropping it down. It's a process, but if the ship is already moving at its own speed, you don't need the sail. So once you know you're getting there, you can just take it off. The drawback is you can't use the wind to your advantage. So if
Right.
you are fortunately going to a seawall, you're all going to have to use the paddles on the side of the ship to control yourself.
I call Murph to taking it down. You're the tallest.
I was just about to say, I'm already over there starting to work on it.
I was gonna say I can help Murph.
Agreed.
Currently,
I'll
right
be
now,
moral support.
as far as
And
weather that
rowers.
everybody can notice, the wind is working your advantage. If you decide to keep the sail up, you assume it won't take you long to make it there. Take the sail down, you're probably going to have to go twice as long, and you're going to have to work twice as hard using the paddles to get there.
So is there a situation where we can keep it up until we get close enough and then quickly take it off?
We can try.
That's good. I'm
Yeah,
not very
maybe.
much help here because, sea legs, none.
I'd say at this point you are close enough that you can actually see the island. Many lights, and you can see some ships docked. From the distance, they must be pretty large ships, because the distance of the island is quite far away, and the ships themselves are discernible. Based on the map, it looks like you have to wrap around to the opposite of the island to get into the cave. It won't take you too much longer. The problem is that you'll have to be possibly within eyesight for a longer period of time.
Stealthy, stealthy. Oh, so stealthy.
So,
That's our middle name is still.
first off, are we going to go with the strategy? You guys are going to keep the sail on, and at the last minute, you guys are going to try to drop it down to make sure you got more control.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Sir?
as a team, because you guys are going to have to work together to make sure this works properly, I'm going to need dexterity or strength checks from you. You don't have to, you can pick either one. This is going to require maybe using paddles on the side to give yourself more control, possibly manipulating this sail to your advantage, while also making sure that you're keeping the ship quiet.
Okay, Dex. Dex for me.
Strength.
Okay.
Basically, if everyone gets at least a 15, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What's the worst that could happen?
Don't you dare drink it!
Okay.
Jinx it.
I'll actually say 13 because we don't have one of the players, so we'll say 13.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness, because that's what I got. Was exactly a 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I got.
Okay.
Strength.
Oh no, Amanda, what'd you get?
No, I got a 16. I was
Oh,
panicked because of everybody else.
the face you guys like, oh
We're
no,
so
she got a natural
confident in our
one.
But
sailor
Nick says
skills.
No, because Andrew giggled. He's like, oh, fuck, what'd you get?
All right.
Mixus didn't get it.
Mixus, what'd you get?
Got an 8 in Dex.
Murph, what'd you get?
18.
So we got 18, 8, 16 from Fierna, and then 13 from the two of you.
Yep.
So
Correct.
5. That is enough to make up for Mixus's.
Okay, God, because I'm just seasick over
So
here. So
just
I can't-
barely,
that's
you guys are able to manipulate the sails without cutting in the water too much to create too much of a wake to grab attention. You dust off all the lights, and it takes you some time due to the fact that you are relying on the moonlight gaze to cut through the water since you do not have any light of your own, lest you be caught. The way moving around not only is this a problem, you, without getting closer to the actual wall, have to rely to the map only to see it. Without having light of your own source, you have to be very careful. Yes.
I could do something.
What would you like to
I
do?
don't know if I can. I don't know if I can pull anything though. I think this is only can be done on myself, right? Or
Well,
can I
what
grant
is
someone
this?
else? Water walk.
Okay. So, water walk is a clever idea, but not work in this situation. You are allowed to walk on water, but you're going to be pulling a ship of other
But it
people.
will work.
So, it would require your own strength
Be
to work in
done.
this advantage.
It says you can up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain the ability.
Okay.
So if I say to someone who's stronger than me that they can pull the boat,
So, the question I have for you. Currently, so let me explain. The ship itself is going fine. The problem is vision. Without having lanterns, you have a problem trying to figure out where this mysterious entrance to a cave is, and you're relying solely on your own navigational skills with a map. Hopefully, as you get closer, you're not going to run into a cavern wall. Murph.
Hey, I'm gonna look at Xander. Hi, Xander.
Yeah.
Didn't you levitate a little bit ago?
Yeah.
Come here.
Okay.
I'm going to do some shit to you. Come here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try something. I promise it'll work.
I'm gonna tie a rope. I'm gonna tie a rope around Xander's waist.
Oh, okay.
Levitate yourself up and keep an eye out, but not too high.
Helga, by the way, you do have the hammer already equipped.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, we can do that.
Can I also, if you're willing, obviously, Xander, and also can I assume that can we hit the long rest since we came out of the dream state?
No.
Okay.
Let me check. I think
it's
I
rough.
should still go for it.
You guys did not actually
I
have
feel
a
like-
true
Okay.
long rest, so it does
I
not
feel
affect
like
this.
making a bright blue balloon kite when we're trying to be quiet is not the greatest plan.
It's dark.
That's
I was gonna say it's dark. Is it cloudy?
No. The moon is clear enough through that's at least giving you guys some light. So putting someone
And
in there
also,
might
if
grab
they
too much
spot
attention.
Xander, on the off chance, God, I know it's, I don't know if he can tone down the magnificence. If they spot him, we literally have a line tied from him to the ship. If they spot
Very
him, they spot
true.
us.
very true.
Are there animals surrounding us?
Not surrounding you, but there are plenty of fish in the sea.
You're a fish. We're not doing
There's
this
plenty
again.
of fish in the sea.
My little fish friend.
Do I need to talk? Do I need to talk to some animals?
Well, I was wondering if there were any that were close by in the area that might know where the entrance of this cave is.
That's not a bad idea. I can cast
I'm
fog cloud, but
Start throwing pieces of food in the water and see if any
Okay.
fish jump up. And
more
if
of your
we
pocket-
have
pocket
100%
pancakes
to do the rest.
with
Get
animals.
baked. Oh no, they're like
Tail bread to the rescue. Let's go.
he's like, "Gosh darn it! I have to make fish."
All right. So after some time, you see they kind of look like sort of piranhas. But they're like a lot fatter. And they come up and they kind of like got some what looks like odd boils on their body. But they come up, they have like a reddish skin. They start kind of like bladed teeth chomping on the actual food you drop.
I am gonna keep my fingers far away from the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Hello.
Yo, what up?
Did you enjoy the food?
Yeah, we did. It's a little gummy, but it's all right.
I've got some more food if you can tell me where a cavern is along this cliffside.
You got different kind of food. We like variety around here.
We have different kind of food.
Bacon.
Give me the bacon.
Okay.
Why are you whispering? Why are you whispering? What's going on?
Rest of the bacon.
We're just trying to be quiet. Here's some bacon. Try this, and if you like it, there's more where that came from.
Like as you drop the bacon in, like 50 of them all just like attack it at once and just destroy it.
Oh,
They're
okay.
shredded. Got it.
Mm.
I just see this,
That
and
was definitely better
I
than the
just
other
hand Fierna all the bacon that I have stored.
That was definitely better than the other stuff. It's definitely we definitely love meat. That's great.
Well, can you show me? And I'm gonna take half of the bacon and like hold it above them, but not enough where they can jump out of the water and bite me.
Okay.
If you
All right.
leave me
Hang
to
on
the
one second.
cavern-
Hang on one second.
Oh no.
Dexterity saving throw,
What's
please.
gonna-
They can jump pretty fucking high.
Why
Helga
is it
gets
gotta
bit
be
by a snake.
six?
Fierna gets bit by a
you willed
fish.
the idea into his brain.
16.
Okay. So like you're holding up and you're like it's too high as they immediately just such like almost like World War Z zombies like jumping off each other and trying like to grab it.
She
And
does this
you
very
immediately react and like take them back.
uncharacteristic-
You notice that they actually have like they can come out of the water for like maybe 40 feet high, but they lose a lot of
Really?
direction after the first 20. So like as soon as you lift it up, they had no control to try to like bite. But you assume the way they were coming
Okay.
for, they were going to try to take your hands at the same time.
All right, bad fish.
We told you we like
You're not
meat.
gonna get any if you jump up, but I have double that if you show me where I'm supposed to go.
Persuasion check.
I help her
Luna's like, bacon?
How are you going to help her?
because I'm sure I could hear them too.
But you're not
Because
talking.
But I'm listening.
No, it doesn't help in this case.
Can Helga help and give advantage since she gives me more bacon?
Bacon?
No.
What about
I have-
Oh
guidance?
my
Can I
god.
give her guidance?
Sure, you can give her guidance.
Okay,
Yeah.
guidance.
That's a D4.
Yeah, it's deeper.
You also got
I-
collected coins.
Picture me and Murph to just so weirded out by hearing a bunch of fish
Okay,
noises.
yeah, I'm gonna use one of my
Speaking of fish.
coins because
Mhm.
that's
There you go.
only
That's what they're
with the
for.
guidance of 12. So that let me roll a D12.
Just to be clear, player to DM, when they do speak with the animals, when Fierna talks to the fish, does she make fish noises? No, right?
Yes.
She
No,
talks
she,
in
so
Oh,
the way it
okay.
works is she still speaks in her natural language, and it's just mentally transferred in them. So it's
It's
as
Google
if
That's
Translate.
less fun.
yeah, it's basically you're still speaking common, but you can understand what fish translation is in the process, and they can
that's-
understand
Oh, that's
common
less
even though
fun.
they can't speak it during that current process.
That's definitely
But a
not
lot
how
less terrifying.
Not how Mixus is. It's totally gonna be fish noises. Look, 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 look.
So I got a total of 24. I rolled a 12 and then
Okay.
a 1 with the
Damn.
guidance.
Okay. All right. Well,
Fish are friends, not food.
all right. Well, keep up. And then they immediately start like spinning really fast. You just see like a trail of water immediately heading towards the direction.
Follow! Paddle faster!
Jumping on the oars.
As you just see, kind of like
Following
this
fucking fish.
V-shaped wake that you're trying to follow, much like birds in the sky. As you're trying to follow this, as you immediately see them go towards a certain spot of a cavern, that at this current point does not look like it's the spot you're looking for. As you see them kind of circling around this one spot, you eventually get there. You're like, all right, this is where you want to go. Food, please.
Isn't the cavern to get in?
You asked for a cavern. Cavern's right here.
I asked for the cavern to get in.
There's a cavern to get in. Just jump in the water.
No.
I don't know what you want from us. We brought you to the cavern.
Does the water recede from this cavern?
I mean, it does occasionally.
How often?
I don't know. What do you think I am, a weatherman?
I was gonna say, I'm just a fish, bro. Like,
This a
Fish
fish
doesn't have time, but he knows what a weatherman is. Got it.
That's a song. That's a song.
So, don't break me. And when I look at the map, is this the entrance?
You can
Or
you can
no?
give me an investigation check to kind of compare notes.
Please don't bite me.
was that to you, the cat or the fish?
But
21.
21.
She's playing the fish right now.
Comparing the structural wall and images you were given and where the map is and kind of everything got involved, this does look like the spot, maybe give or take a few feet. You assume that, doing the math, you're probably about 5 feet above the actual spot right now, and the water line is just too high at this current point.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and thank them and give them most, but not all of the bacon.
Okay. Some of them like jump in the air and like grab it before it even comes down to the ground, as they're like very, very greedy fish.
Mm-hmm.
I keep my hand so far away. It was more of like a
Helga
toss.
I was gonna say, Helga just takes like a wad of it and just like fastball spectral, like.
These things are like piranhas on steroids. Like they're like very fatty piranhas with like overly aggressive teeth. Like they can't even really fully
Big
close
are
their
they?
mouths.
How big are they?
They are the size of like cats.
they're
Oh.
thick rhinos.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Big fat.
Show me thick rhinos.
That means they could totally swallow me.
Well, can we keep the ship here quietly until the water recedes, do you guys think? Because I'm not jumping in that water.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll watch a ship for you. Leave us the green one.
No.
No. No, I thank you for your help, but we're good now.
Damn it.
Oh,
I look at the fish.
no.
I look at the fish and I speak fish to them and say, no, you don't come close.
Oh shit, she talks. She understands. Run!
Yes.
Go!
The hell?
Run away! And they're like floating away.
So, how much water do we have to get rid of? Or
Well, you're in an
oh, we're
ocean. You
waiting?
can't just get rid of
We
water.
have to
Oh,
wait.
No, we just have to
Yeah.
wait for the tide
until
to
the
go
tide
away.
goes down.
Yeah. So currently it's high tide right now. If you guys look under the water, you can at least see like the faint image of where it actually is. And if you decided to swim, you would have to at least go underwater about 10 feet. But you don't know how far you would actually have to swim within the tunnel to eventually go back up into air.
It's man-eating
Right.
fish.
I saw the
Okay, I have
helpers
control
that we
water,
had.
so I can do some shenanigans with it. But
Shenanigans.
Let's
But I
leave
don't
the
think-
shenanigans. Again, we're trying to be quiet. Let's leave shenanigans for another time.
Can I walk up to the
that's
prow? Can I walk up to the prow of the ship and see if I can see if there? Can I investigate if there's like a cove or like somewhere where we can tuck the ship and wait, so we're not like out in the open while
I'd
we
say
wait
with the
for the
checks
water?
that's already happened, you can really tell there's nothing nearby. This is probably the only indentation that's anywhere on this side of the island.
If we take
Anybody-
the sail down right now, we'll just look like, a little. We could look like, a little buoy or something out here. We're a tiny ship.
Can we disguise
We're
it
tiny but
anyhow?
strong.
I mean,
Oh, I would
I,
say
think, I don't really know how to like disguise a boat. Like I feel like a boat looks like a boat no matter what you do to the boat.
we can take the sail down, we can anchor it, hide so
Yeah.
it looks abandoned,
Yeah,
and then wait it out.
yeah. It sounds like a plan.
You said nearby there's like player to DM. There's smaller islands that are like you could walk across them pretty quickly.
I mean,
In
you can
the
walk
area?
across them, yes, but they're like an hour back.
Never mind.
I think
Yeah,
our
we
best.
should take the sail.
I think our best bet is to take the sail down and hide under the sail.
Can
Right?
we
Because
kind
the
of
fit-
position the sail so it looks like a shipwreck?
I mean, if you were able to articulate it correctly, yeah.
Let's try
Let's
that.
go for that. Yeah.
Okay, so I need everyone to give me a dex check. This is essentially going to be like a disguise kit.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You got a natural 1.
That's a dex save. Okay.
I got a 0.
15.
I got a 19.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Well, luckily the higher numbers made up for it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Taking yourself about a good half an hour, you're able to structure the ship a certain way to make it look like it's capsized. The only drawback that you have of this is when you want to get back on the ship, you're gonna have to revert everything to back the way it was.
Right.
So, FYI, take that into account. If you are trying to
Not
escape the
speedy.
place very fast, you will not have a quick way out. But you will be able to at least make it seem, by first glance, that the ship is just an abandoned capsized ship.
I'm gonna keep looking over the edge, just slightly under the, like looking over slightly, because I'm gonna still have to hurl, so I'm gonna try to do it quietly.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I mean, now we're against the rocks, so it's worse. You know,
Right. Yeah, you keep like
The wave.
rocking against it. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So what are you guys gonna
while
do?
we're-
to
Curled into a corner, throwing up.
I was gonna say, do we have time to at least do a short rest while we're waiting for the tide to roll back in?
It depends on how long you wait. Short work requires 2 hours. So if you're waiting for 2 hours, yes. But if you find out that you got time in an hour, and you decide to immediately take it, then no, you cannot take a short rest.
Okay.
So I need everyone to give me, or at least people who are trying to keep their eyes out, a survival check.
We're so good at those. Yeah.
Hey.
27.
Another natural 1. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh, trust is
Ooh,
real.
don't
dice.
worry,
You
guys.
used them
I got-
all
I
up
got this.
yesterday.
I did. All my good rolls. Sorry,
Thanks.
guys.
19 plus 7.
Okay.
So
15.
27.
So working together, after about a half an hour's time, the water itself starts to get a little more aggressive outside. You're able to at least move in a certain way so it doesn't break against the rock cavern wall. But doing it, you find yourself an opportunity, and very, very tiny opportunity, to take advantage of it. It looks like if you're able to move with the wave, it's coming down sporadically where you can let it push you through the cavern wall. But it'll be quick, and you'll have to be careful with it. If you decide to judge a move by the wrong time, you could easily just slam right into a cavern wall. As the waves themselves the water has not receded yet, but the waves keep pushing themselves so much that when they pull themselves back, enough water gets pulled from the cavern itself that you
I
can just
see.
slide right in.
Oh.
The opportunity.
Yeah.
I'd rather not chance it, but I say if we go in, then maybe at least buddy system it, so that way we don't get
We're in
too
the boat.
separated.
We'll
no,
be
I'm
in the
saying if
boat.
we go in. Well, I'm saying if we go in the.
It'd be the boat going in.
Whole boat.
So it's the whole
Hmm.
thing together.
Yeah, you guys aren't swimming.
We're
The
not
boat
in the
itself,
water.
if you want to swim, you could do it anytime. The boat itself, so when waves are coming through, they pull as much water away from the cavern wall as they push in. So as a wave is pulling itself from the wall, it gives you about 5 seconds to get the boat under there. 5 seconds later, it's going to refill itself back up. and you have to take the 5-second opportunity if you choose to do this instead of wait until later to get the boat in there and kind of almost ride the wave into the actual mouth of the cavern.
No, I vote wait, because if this boat breaks, we're screwed, regardless of.
I also.
It's a tight window and no fish were hungry.
Yeah. I gotta be the one to die first. With 2 chops. I'm gone.
I'd rather not go in that water, even if by accident.
Okay,
We wait.
we'll just hold it.
Okay. All right.
We'll hold it out.
All right. So if you wait, the water does not recede for a little while. You can take a short rest then.
Sweet.
Hours
I'll keep
pass.
watch.
Okay. If anybody wants to keep a specific watch out, give me a perception check.
Option.
You got
Another
it.
natural one,
While
done.
I'm going.
Jesus.
Oh
Nope.
no.
Spooky 20.
Spooky 20.
You got a.
Sanders ready for sailing
Nat-
today.
You got
20.
a natural 20.
There you go.
24.
See, now I got your sea legs.
So, taking the time to relax and watch in the water, you happen to notice that this cavern wall also has troops on it. There are small ledges that have kind of like a built-in, rickety kind of wooden, kind of like walkway that circles around it. And they occasionally have like lanterns and looking over. I thought I heard something. See anything? No. But we're supposed to check it out in case if anything comes by. Make our way down there. Who knows if there's anything down there. What about the creatures? If you don't get too low, we shouldn't have to worry about it. You start to see, it's going to take them a long time to get to you. Maybe an hour. Due to the way that this walkway is. It's very skinny and it's very rickety. As they're taking their time to come down, as they're kind of stop every about 30 feet and they're looking around. Do you see where it is? No, nowhere now. You sure we gotta go down here? Yeah. Think of what the Lord will do in case if we don't. Alright, fair enough. We keep walking down.
Is it time to talk to the fishes and tell them there's 2 nice little snacks coming for you?
I'm starting to think we almost chance it now.
I need everyone to give me a survival or nature check again. To check for the tide.
And what are these creatures they're talking about?
They're talking about the fishes.
Still do survival.
I sure
I
hope
don't
so.
think they're talking about the fish. I don't think they're scared of the fish.
Hey, we keep
I
rolling.
think they would be. That's
Spooky
a
20 again.
22.
18.
18 on survival for me.
17.
You start to notice that the water is receding, but in a very awkward way. Almost like the water's getting pulled by something. And it immediately crashes back at you very aggressively. It's very unnatural. Until you start to see something move in the water about 200 feet away from the island. This is not the fish.
Oh.
It's not looking at you, but you definitely see eyes that are glowing so bright that you can see them underneath the water. Whatever this thing is it's big, and it's got several eyes. But every time it pulls itself away from the water, it almost cuts through it so much that it creates this big, huge effect that now gives you about 20 seconds to move in. But so much so that if you stay here any longer, it's going to keep pushing you back and forth against the cavern wall to either A, you're going to make too much noise from rock and wood slamming against each other, or B, the wood will break.
Okay, I think we should go now.
Go.
Yep.
I think we should go
Push
now.
off.
Before we do, we won. You think you can make that shot? And he's gonna point to where those guys are coming down the walkway and see if there's like a junction where she can take a shot and maybe dump them into the water by taking out the scaffolding.
I don't know if we should chance that. They'll know
As we
someone's
push,
here.
creature.
I mean, you
I
can definitely
could.
tell that the wood itself is not super secure. With a wrong break, it will shatter.
It'll give that thing something to think about rather than us.
Now, to explain how this would work, you have 2 different scenarios if you choose to do this. Scenario A, you fire at it, you let them drop if you successfully hit, then you move in there. situation B, you use the bow, sacrifice your turn to help them get the boat in, and you do it all at once. But I need to know which way you're going to do it, because timing will be very, very important.
Well,
in this situation.
I could like. You said the scaffolding is all rickety, right?
The whole thing they're walking on is rickety. They are
So
mere
I could-
pieces of wood just slammed up against an actual cavern.
So
wall.
I could shoot at the actual wood, and it would just
And
look
try and
like
break it.
Right,
it would just look like wear and tear.
right. I'm not saying you can't do that. What I'm implying is timing.
Okay.
Is everybody going to wait for you to do that, and then you all work together as a team to control the boat, or are you going to sacrifice your efficiency working on the boat, and then fight at the same time that they're rowing it into position?
What do you want me to do?
I say we focus on getting the boat in safely first, but
Yeah.
because again, that's
I
our
can-
only way out. Like,
I guess yeah, that works. I don't have to do
Yeah,
it.
I can put a fog cloud up. That would give us some cover.
again,
Oh,
but a
yeah.
random fog cloud in the middle of, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, oh, it's suddenly foggy. That's not
If you're
suspicious.
going to shoot fast, and then we all need to work on this together. Otherwise, we just need to go.
On 3 or after 3?
I think we should just go. Should we just go?
I think we should
do
just.
whatever.
I would say just we have a better chance of surprise if we.
Okay,
don't
let's
do-
just go then. Let's go.
All right. As you try to time the ways correctly, I need a dexterity check from everyone.
Oh god.
This is controlling
Don't
the
fail
functions
me
of the
now.
boat to the best of your proficiencies.
Don't fail me now.
Just a check.
Oh
Just a check, not a
man,
saving throw.
we're
Okay. I got
Well,
a
someone
17.
else's dice
Get all
ran
right,
into
Becca.
my dice.
Sorry.
It was a 15
Getting-
and then it switched over.
so
I gave you the
it's dex. Dex check is 18.
10.
Okay.
9.
Murph?
17.
26.
Woo.
I
Yes.
used a coin if that matters before
No.
you told me if it failed or passed.
You start positioning correctly, and as a wave starts coming back at you, you immediately feel it kind of like lift up the backside so much that you're almost vertical as the thing pushes you, and you start using the oars to slide yourself down so you don't collapse face first against the cavern. As you just find yourself just a small little slit, and you immediately just start rowing as best you can, and you immediately just push yourself down with just a hairline fracture. As like Murphy got immediately crouched down, as you know, it's like, oh fuck, and then you immediately try to go in as tight as possible.
Oh!
If you had any hair, you would just get him just sliced off at this point, and then immediately just go right in, and then immediately all the water just kind of pushes against you as you just slam up against this cavern wall. And immediately as the water refills back up, you lift yourself higher and higher and higher. As at this point, you see that there's 2 different levels to this cavern. There's one that's set at the normal level, which is if the cavern is not full, and there's another one when the cavern's flooded. You can wait for it to drop, or you can get off the top.
What's around us?
Currently, right now, the cavern is not very visible. You have yourself, like I said, 2 floors, and you lead into 2 extra caverns that are not visible until you enter them.
I don't want to lose the ship.
Me either.
If we wait for it to go back down, anchor the ship, and then. get
Could we
off
do
at
a
the-
survival check to see if, or some kind of check to see if we can tell how long it's going to take for it to recede?
I mean, sure. Yeah, you can give me a survival check.
Also, player to DM, how many anchors does the ship have? Just one?
1.
18 for survival.
Okay. So since this is not based on weather, this is based on the creature cutting through the water. It's dependent on the creature. You have no idea.
18.
But
I got an 18.
okay, you're able to figure out that the boat is not real heavy. It's lighter than you guys are. And the fact of the matter is, if you get it quick enough, if you decide to go on the top floor, you can just drag it right onto the rocks instead of anchoring it down.
Can we do that? Let's do
Let's do
it.
that. Let's do
And
that.
beach it, yeah.
I'm not very strong, but someone can make up for me.
Yeah, you don't have to make a check for this. It's fine. You get to the top, you're able to just immediately get off and pull a
Good,
rope
because
over
I have a
and immediately just let it.
-1.
Okay. As you're on this top floor itself, which is about 30 feet above the other floor, you find yourself in about a 30 by 40 room with a cavern entrance further in. Since this is not supposed to be used, there are no current torches or lights, so every time the water refills up, you're using your dark vision only to see.
Investigation.
Okay.
I am also going to help with that.
Same.
1. I don't know nothing.
Natural
20.
She got a natural 20.
Five.
Between
I
your
don't
ones
know.
or 20s tonight, guys.
And what did you get, Murpha?
A 5.
A 5?
Looking around,
It's fucking dark.
you're able to
Water is
find
wet and it's dark.
hidden, which looks like it's the previous soldiers that came in here, part of the
Yeah.
Soaring Flame. They left supplies. Obviously not intended for you, but no one's going to stop you if you decide to acquire them. There are several packs that are left in the shadows, and if you didn't get a natural 20, you wouldn't have found them, unless you had lights up.
Ooh.
I follow Finra.
But you do find several packs kind of scattered around and specifically hidden in case if anybody that's part of Renard's group decides to check this cavern for any reason. You also see a couple things that are of extreme interest. One is what looks like a map mounted to a wall, kind of just like jammed in by a couple really rickety nails. And then it looks like it's just a bunch of wood, just kind of piled over the side. At first glance, it looks like maybe firewood, but as you look further, it actually looks like possible wood in case if their ship capsizes to repair their ship.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you decide to check the bags themselves, there are several supplies within. There is no coin, because there's no reason to have a coin here, but there are... Who's ready to write them down?
All set.
Okay.
Getting there.
30 potions of healing.
God damn.
There
Hot
is
diggity damn.
10 superior potions of healing. You found yourself a device. It looks arcane in nature with a few twists and knobs, and it kind of like holds almost kind of like a scanner kind of thing like that. At first
The
glance,
greater potions of healing, 10?
superior.
Or superior? Ooh.
10.
So 30 regular and 10 superior.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to feel like we chose the wrong path.
When the DM starts handing out health potions.
And you found yourself a bag of what looks like 3, and they have like these illuminated discs. They kind of look like, as illustration, they look like mines. But they look like you press a button and they kind of like open up. But
And that's the device we found?
there's a different device. This is
Oh.
3 different things. So they look like mines, but it looks like you press a button in the center, and 4 points just kind of come out, and they kind of almost like say they grab into the floor, almost. Excuse me. Almost like they're meant to like jam themselves in something.
It's okay.
Oh, what the fuck! I got something back my throat.
Finish strong.
Oh.
Oh,
You
that's
won't be
wrong
mad
pipe,
if
wrong
you don't
pipe.
die.
it's all that seawater.
But if
You
you want to
okay?
make
Do
an
you need some
investigation on
water?
the tools, you can.
Okay.
Which would be, just an investigation check to try to
I
understand.
vote we just break them now.
Break what?
We want
Every-
the tools.
You just want to break things?
Kit Kat bar.
We want
course
the
I do.
tools, though.
These are
These are important. These
Kelsey's
are
got a
important.
new hammer that she hasn't had to use yet. She wants to like.
Well, you can
You're just, like,
wait.
don't break anything.
Aww.
Don't touch shit.
Back away
Right.
from the things.
I'll check out the arcane scanner.
Okay. Investigation check.
I'll
Can
help
I
whoever
investigate
needs
the
help.
map?
What'd you say,
say?
Murph?
He wants to look at the
Can I
map.
have the map?
Yep, you can give me an investigation check on the map.
No.
I will assist Murph. Go.
I'll use a coin.
Okay. And what is Mixus and Fierna doing?
I know nothing about mines, so I'll probably just be like, ooh,
I'm not
shiny.
saying that they're mines. They just look like them. That's just.
I wanted to investigate the discs, but I
Nice.
got a 4, so
Okay.
they're glowy and shiny and interesting.
Fair enough.
If you want me to investigate them, I can try.
So
Go for it.
8.
I'll try.
So spooky 20 with the coin.
Okay.
I got a 3, so they are shiny.
Okay. For the arcane device, based off what it is, it looks like it's meant to almost kind of register. Let me take that back. This looks like a device has been stolen. It looks like it's specifically something that was made by Bernard, being a Warforged. Based on it, it looks like it's a way to track his own inventions. Whoever acquired this was specifically using it to make sure they could hide from maybe his drones, allowing you to know where they are before they see you. The parameters of it are as such. If you're using it, you cannot hold actions, you cannot do reactions, and it requires you to concentrate to use it, because it uses mental fortitude to use it. Basically like a consistent ritual. Murph, what'd you get for yours?
15.
15.
Did you roll with advantage because I was helping?
I
Okay.
did.
So, checking out the map itself is complex. This place is a huge-ass maze. You can definitely tell from it dimensions of where things increase in height, what eventually leads you to what you assume is his base. And there's a spot that eventually looks like it recedes further down. Like, further down than where you are now. But there's certain points on there that indicate certain things, including it. And this is like you matching the map you got compared to it. Is you can figure out from where you are to certain points. Where the core is, where his base is, where certain drones are, what specific drones are where. And you're able to actually make out names or codes of these certain drones. So scattered amongst the place, randomly mounted up against the walls, and from what you can tell, they only activate if either they are warranted to or if they notice some kind of danger, are just simple, unarmed, basic drones. They just look like humanoid robots, nothing. There are occasionally some of them that are scattered amongst the place that have a little bit reinforced armor and have more advanced combat mechanics to them. Added to that, it looks like there's a spotting of what are considered quote-unquote unusual experiments, and 3 of them are scattered amongst the actual area. Based off the way the map is they're never in one spot twice. So unlike the rest that are just kind of like locked in the stasis pods, these ones are moving. In intents and purposes, this map is like the Borg cube. When they're not being used, they're in stasis pods, but they're the occasional ones that walk around as guardians. If they don't notice trouble, they don't bother fighting you. The last thing is it points out where Renard has his own, units. The drones he cannot control, they're not his bodies, they're just people he controls. But his own bodies that he moves his mind into. They have pointed out where they are, and they're pretty close to the core. And then it shows where there is a recession that leads further down, but it shows that there has been no reason why they would have had to recede further as far as the soaring flame. So it is currently unmarked. It just shows where it is.
Murph, is there a way to grab the map, take it off the wall?
Yeah, you can take it off.
Yep.
Pulls it off.
I mean, if he didn't, I would have. So
He's so grateful.
Nicely and put it in the back. In a backpack of some sort.
One of the packs.
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm gonna disperse the healing potions.
Ooh,
So
healing potions.
Here's the map.
So everybody gets 5, and I included Renora in that. So when she's back, we have to remind
5
her.
of the regular or 5 of the superior?
Regular.
Okay.
So everybody gets 5 regular, 1 superior, and then 4 of us get 2 superior.
Hey.
Xander, I'm gonna give you an extra superior because you're our healer.
I'm squishy.
Murph and Helga take an extra superior because you're our tanks.
Okie dokie. So then we get 2 of those.
And then we have 1 extra who should get the...
Keep it.
Yeah.
You just keep
Okay.
it. You can
'Cause
always
makes us
force
an-
feed it someone.
True. Mixus and Renora, you're typically
Stealthy.
far hitters.
So you said it was
Okay.
5 greater or 5 basic?
5 basic,
Basic.
and 2 superior.
Okay.
And then Renora and Mixus get the 5 basic and 1 superior.
Okay. Thank you.
Mixus, are you just stealthy naturally, or do you have to concentrate on it?
Naturally. I'm tiny.
Maybe she should be forward scout and use that thing to keep us out of trouble, or at least
Or
as
the
much as
scanner?
we can.
True.
I can do that. I'm tiny. I'm only 4 feet, so I can hide behind rocks.
Right, and now you know what magic is.
Well, I already knew what magic was. I am magic. Remember.
Okay.
Druid.
Sure.
She's
I-
a fae.
I'm a fae. I'm not from this realm, so I was already magic. Magic
It's
is
So
my
me
we
who
blood
put-
doesn't
type.
know magic.
We
Magic
put
is my
Mixus in the
blood.
lead,
Highest level.
Xander and Finra in the middle, and then the power pack will
Behemoth's
bring
in
up
the
the rear.
back.
Sounds good.
All kids to the rear.
So I have the little thingy,
Right.
the little doot.
Yeah, you have the
thing.
stuff.
Yep.
Arcane scanner.
Okay. You want me to
Be
stealth?
sneaky. Well, where are we going? That's... Where
Once
are
we
we
get
going?
a plan of attack, yeah.
Yeah, where are you guys gonna
Okay.
go? You guys need to know where you guys are gonna go, because this place is a maze, and you guys got a map.
Oh,
So, are you guys gonna go find Renard?
Well-
Are you guys gonna? Where are you guys gonna go?
If
What
the
happened
group's
to
okay
the-
with it, fear not, will 100% take out Renard.
By the way, the stream no longer has our counts. All of a sudden.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, we are in the shadow.
We are just
Yeah.
so stealthy.
You
Yeah.
can still hear us though. We're just sneaky.
Yeah.
We're just sneaky. We're stealth. We're
Yep.
stealthy.
Stealthing. Yeah, there they are.
Or not?
Oh, now they're gone.
Now we're back.
Hey. Oh.
Oh, and now we're not. Okay, now we are. No,
pre-warning, this may cause
Wait, do we have to
small
refresh?
amount of-
now we're blinking. We're blinking. Ah, we're blinking.
It's the dark vision.
Oh.
You can only see us at certain points.
I think
when
we're stable. I think we're stable.
We're stable now. Wow, that's
Yep.
a little...
I
Yeah,
have
the
no
stream's
problems
still
going after whoever the hell this Renard person is, so.
We're supposed to
Player
be
did...
going after the one person first.
Well, why can't we do both? Why can't we kill both people?
He's super scary, so maybe we kill the one person first.
Oh, are you talking
and
about
then
Irra?
if we have time, we can kill the other one.
I think
Just
we can
saying.
make time to kill him.
Okay, but he's
Yeah.
super scary.
That's okay.
So is
we
Irra.
gotta fight the scary
That's the
people.
point.
Ah.
He's not as
Um,
scary he is. He's a robot.
Player to DM,
Right.
since I have a piece of gear that gives me tracking on a demon/devil that we've seen, can I do a survival check on the area that goes lower than when we are and see if I get any...
What's the range I
Bad
gave you guys
juju.
on that?
I don't think it says.
It should be a range.
For what?
Within a mile. Excuse
Okay.
me, it does say.
Within a mile. Okay.
Oh.
You
Within a
definitely
mile.
you don't register a demon or a devil, but you definitely register something that kind of follows kind of like the fine lines of it, going further down in the path that is shown. but it is not registered as demon devil, but it kind of like pings in a certain way where it's like, yeah, that's not it, but it's still pinging.
Can I do a survival check to see if it's anything to do with Irra?
Sure.
With who? With the lady?
Did I pick up on her scent?
She doesn't
he's
stink that
fusing
bad.
off of our demon weapons.
Correct. 12.
Hey, gotta use the canine nose.
No, you're unable to really tell if it has anything to do with Irra. You definitely are able to figure out that what you're registering is the plague that lives within this, the plague essence that lives within the mountain itself, the island itself. It seems to constantly fall in a path that goes down that tunnel. Whether that means it leads to Irra or not, but you assume that's also one of the reasons why they think Irra is here as far as one of the places, is because this is kind of like a hive for a lot of old, ancient plague energy, which is why they picked this in 3 other places for you guys to pick from. You have no idea if that actually means that Irra is down there, or if it's another creature that's just been ancient, or it's just a dud. You don't know.
Could be Renard too, if he's that old.
But he's
Well,
a robot.
Renard is only
He's a-
30 years old.
Oh.
He's a robot.
No, he's a robot. The Renard.
Mechanical.
Hey man, to Helga 30 is old. Like, wait a minute.
So don't forget that in the 20th year of this
So what am I,
age,
ancient?
the lords were created. Renard himself was actually born. His creation was still, no one knows how he was created because he's the first Warforged. And only he's the one who creates other Warforged in this reality. As far as the 3 others, they weren't born like that, but they were given extreme enhanced gifts. For example, you guys fought Talia. She had a certain kind of vision that allowed her to kind of perceive things. Was able to see when you guys were invisible and yada yada yada. When it's a vampire, he was able to kind of exceed normal vampirism. You don't know much about the knight. But, yeah.
Quick question for you, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
With my great axe, I was able to do a ping up to 100 feet to see where Aberrant soldiers are. Do I still
That was
get
a
that with my...
Bahamut. That was a Bahamut
Blade?
blade, though.
I know!
Yeah, maybe Mixus would have that.
Do I have that ability?
You don't. That was part of
I
her
don't
specific-
There was
know.
my special little...
Oh,
No,
no.
you get no pings.
But now your
Oh,
boom
no.
sword. Bye.
Wait, no, that's not. That wasn't the. Hang on.
That was
Yeah,
part of
my
Bahamut's
notes are,
sword.
the blade is me and Mixus, 2 blades, purple and blue in design, shaped like dragon wings. I know exactly where Aberrant soldiers are on
Okay.
the island. So
Yeah.
I'd love to say it wasn't part of the sword, but it was part of
It was part of the
or
sword.
the axe. Oh, okay. There goes my plan. So do we track Irra down first, or we go after Renard?
I think we go after Renard.
He seems
He
he's
seems
going
more
to be the
achievable than
harder
a big,
person.
scary god-like creature.
But he's going to be the harder person to go after.
Well, I think-
Oh, she did kill me.
Ah.
He hasn't killed me.
Yeah, but from what we've all learned about, he's pretty...
And we were sent here, as much as I would love to go after Renard, we were sent here specifically to take out
We should
Irra.
try to go after the person
Something-
we were sent here for, and then if we have time, do the other one.
Also,
We never have
take
time
into
if we
account
die.
when we saw in the Shadowfell, they were combining the plague with Aberrant soldiers. So hopefully, if we take out whatever down there, it'll weaken him even more so.
Hmm.
True.
Also, I don't know if it's something we'd want to use now because it's a one-time use thing, but Helga does have her judgment card that she got from Tabitha. So if I
Ooh.
use
you mean
it, I can.
from Cocobio?
No, it was from
Or
Armros.
from
Armros.
Amros?
yeah.
You mean the god girl?
Hmm. Yes, her. And I can use it to cast calm emotions on myself, and I'll get a vision that will make sense. So I don't know if that means I can like focus on, if we choose one path over the other, if it'll help. I don't know, but it's a one-time use thing, and I kind of want to save it.
Yeah.
Save
But
it.
I would save it because you don't know if it actually is going to be helpful because you did get it from a god who, is one of the big bats.
We don't know that.
She's a big bat. We know that.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't, and I'll die
We
on this hill,
Play devil's
Mixes.
advocate.
We already know that she's a big bad. She's already said that she is going to stand by her sister who wants to destroy the world. So, big bad.
Save the card.
Or victim of
We might need to
circumstance.
save
but-
the world.
Yeah, thank you, Fierna. We're moving on from this conversation.
Big bad.
So take down Irra first, then Renard.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Promise. We'll go back to Smash Robot later. Smash thing.
Take him down.
Mm-hmm.
So
A
make
better
our
swing.
way
Let's.
down the cavern, did the map say?
Yeah.
Well, it
Just
just
tell us- It doesn't tell
The-
us exactly where she is. It just says that there's
it's
stuff
something
this
deep,
way.
dark
There's
down.
concentrations of.
It's as good as
Alright.
as a
Ewiness.
lead as any. Let's try it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Onward and downward.
Makes us
Explore.
ahead with the little beeper
I
bopper.
Hooper.
can stealth ahead. Just don't go too far behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. 1 second. Do you want me to cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can do
Yes.
that. Pass Without a Trace. That means you all have to stay within. I think you have to be within a certain.
No, so it affects anybody that's within
Once you
that range
cast,
first.
when you cast it, yes.
After it's
Okay, so you're
cast,
all
they
next
can
to
leave
me.
you and they can still gain.
Okay, so you're all next to me, and I do cast Without a Trace, and it lasts up to an hour. It is a concentration, so if I go down, then poof.
But you'll get a
Oh.
+10 to your
Well.
stealth checks.
But you get
Right.
all +10 to your stealth checks. So yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy.
But then you can't use the scanner.
No, I can.
No, scanner requires concentration.
Oh, okay, then I
Yeah.
can't use the scanner.
Somebody else could do it.
But if
But I
we're
can
going
still
down,
stealth.
there shouldn't be as many drones down there, so we shouldn't need the scanner as much.
Mm,
I can
you never know with
stealth.
them.
I can
Fair.
stealth though.
Xander, can you take the scanner for now?
All right. I'll take the scanner.
I mean, we won't twist your arm about it, buddy. Like, you don't seem very.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll take the beeper bot.
Make our way stealthily down.
Okay, so I need everyone to give me a stealth check.
stealth.
Give yourself that +10, add it to all the other bonuses you might have.
I have 21,
I
so
disap-
31.
I disappear.
31! I disappear. Whew.
29.
For 20.
So that's a +10, you said?
Yep.
Mhm.
We are the
Plus
knight.
10.
36.
Yeah.
I am gone.
So
I am ninja, you are ninja.
you have to follow a certain path first that kind of is where all the locations kind of are until you eventually get a veer off. And you are going from tunnel to tunnel, relying on your map. Throughout this time, about a half an hour passes, as this is a maze. But luckily you have a map and you've researched it well that you can navigate it without problem. At this point now, you get to a point where you can tell this is where you're going to start having to pass through some of Bernard's stuff, even if you choose to not confront Bernard, to at least get to the tunnel that leads you further down. With your stealth checks, and you guys are being quiet, your passive perception with the actual arcane device, Xander, you're able to notice that you guys are coming up to some drones. But due to it, you're able to notice that they are currently staying still. It doesn't tell you anything about them, it's just that they're currently not moving.
And I know where they are. Near?
It like gives you like a measurement, like they're like 30 feet away. And they're currently
3 feet.
standing still.
picture that makes us in her head is going da 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 da.
As you get
But in her head.
I'll just tap your shoulder and be like, slow down. Keep your eyes out.
He's bouncing.
As you get
Yeah.
closer, you do see like every 20 feet now, against the wall, going every left and every right, there are just these basic automatons. No clothing, no extra armor, just shells. They're just locked up against the walls with like these little, just clasps that have been just slammed up against the walls to hold them in, and they're just currently just kind of. They don't have eyelids, so their eyes are open, but they're just standing there. And as you pass by, like you look past it, it doesn't do anything. Just keep walking, nothing's
Just
happening.
gonna sneak, 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 sneak.
Oh, the temptation to hit them is so bad, but we're being so
I
good.
know.
Oh,
But
I
don't
wanna
do
hit
it.
them
It's
so bad.
sneaky, sneaky.
Fiona's right there with you. It's like,
Yep. Yeah,
I just want to hit them.
Sneak, sneaky,
They're
Good
just so.
thing war singers going.
sneakity, sneak.
Unfortunately, you still have to go through for another half an hour, so your pass without a trace ends due to the hour it takes. Do you want to recast it?
it.
I can recast it.
Okay. So you recast it.
1 second. Let me do that. Ba ba da 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 da. Ah.
When we get past past them, can I take one of the mine-like objects we found and stick it to the wall as we pass?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you get so far, and then after like an hour's worth of time, you just plant one in the wall. Okay. Yeah. So you at least are figuring out how it works, but you don't know what it does. So you just press the button, it kind of like opens up, and you just kind of just jam it up against the wall, and it just looks like it's just slowly, and not changing its pace. It's just like every couple seconds, just like kind of very dim, kind of pulses off of it. And you're just like, all right, and you put one of them on the wall. As Paths Without Trace is reactivated, I need a still check from everyone again, assuming that you guys will still be fine. Basically, as long as no one gets natural 1, you're good.
I got a 24, so 34.
Oh, did you do that?
35.
32.
Oh.
Xander, did you get a natural one?
Use a coin, bro.
Use a coin,
Yeah, use a coin. God damn.
and then you got plus 10.
Plus 12.
But no, plus 10 for passive without a trace.
Oh, that's right.
8. So 8
Okay, so
and 10 is 18.
okay, so you're fine. As you feel like you're about to slip on something, you quick just think about one of the coins. As one of the coins just loses some of its glow, and you are able to correct yourself and regain your composure, not making any sound. As for a second, it looks like some of the drones are going to activate, but then they just kind of quick power themselves back down. With so slight of a sound happening, they do not react. After so many other ones, you start to see a couple of the drones are different than the others. These ones actually have a little bit extra built-in armor, but a little bit sleeker. A little bit extra armor around the fists, around the feet. Murph, you can assume that these ones are meant for more melee combat. Maybe dealing with more damage up close, instead of actually having more ranged artillery. Maybe a little bit more durable.
Mhm.
Eventually you pass so far, and the drones themselves are gone.
Can I stick another one of those in the wall past the fighting drones?
Yep. Okay, so you put another
We
one
only
in.
have 3, right?
Yep, so this is your second one. So you put one in. This time it's blinking green. First one's blinking blue.
I don't know what that means.
Same speed as the last one?
Yeah, seems to be.
Or is it? Okay.
The only difference in the last one is just the coloration.
Yeah, fair enough.
After about another 20 feet, the drones themselves stop. And you're able to tell from your arcane device that there are none in front of you.
Oh, thank God.
As you're still walking your way through, based on the map, it looks like you still got at least another hour to go before you get to the intersection that separates the choice of Renard or going further downwards. Throughout this way, Xander, give me a perception check on the device itself.
Just so you guys know, I only have one more spell level that I can do pass without a trace. I can't do it as a higher level. for some reason.
What'd you get?
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nat.
Woo.
It looks like this is supposed to recognize all drones, but whatever it's picking up is kind of like not really following as a drone, but something, and it looks like something's moving up in your direction. And it's coming towards you. It's 30 feet away. It's blinking as like a drone, but also not. Like it's the device is detecting it, but it's not registering as like the rest of them. But it's moving towards you. And it's moving at a regular speed.
Okay.
Kind of like if a guard is walking down somewhere.
Should we hide?
Can we hide?
There are very few spots for you to hide. Mixus, probably. Xander, probably. The rest of you,
Everybody
most
else,
likely not.
no.
Do you want me to try to stealth ahead and see if I can hide in like bloop 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 kill?
To explain,
Yeah.
the cavern you're in is 10 feet wide and only about 15 feet tall.
Yep.
Oh,
What's in it
I'm
to
going to possibly turn invisible if that's me or that might be Zephinia.
I feel like
Shit.
that's
I feel like that's Zephinia.
Yeah. Zephinia. Never mind. All good.
I'm like, you're a
Good ideas I
barbarian,
got.
you don't go invisible.
I only have only one more potion of invisibility, so that won't help.
At this point, it's getting closer. Some of you can
Okay.
actually hear it's walking
Should-
towards you.
Okay, should
I
I
was gonna say,
just
I have my
stealth
little,
ahead?
I could
I
shoot
have my
it.
little insect leg, so I could potentially climb the wall and hide on the ceiling.
Oh my god, I still have it.
Of
See
course, I
what it
still have
is,
my
and then
little
Meeks
climbing
doesn't help,
dagger.
Take him out from behind.
Should I
As-
stealth? Should
As
I
you
just
start,
stealth ahead?
as the footsteps stop, you don't hear it anymore.
I'm looking up.
Okay, you can give me perception.
Do I
check.
see anything on the radar?
Currently on the radar, it looks like it's currently not on it. But it was barely on it before.
Oh.
18.
18.
Can I chuck the last mine thing onto the ceiling, like far down the hallway from us?
In front of you or behind you? Like
In
towards the
front of us.
creature? In front of you? Okay.
Oh,
Towards the
Jesus.
sound.
Okay. As you toss it forward, it's the same time as Helga, you're using your perception check.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you just immediately see it as the lights are blinking. You just see this thing just immediately drop this axe down and just slice it in half. We're gonna roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cut out the head and killed it, guys.
Okay, 3. I need 2 hands for this.
Could have done it,
I don't think you could have
No.
killed this thing in one shot, Mixit.
but you never know. You'll never know. I'm tiny.
I was hoping to catch it before it got close enough to be on the ceiling. Not that I
As
know
soon
that
as-
the mines actually do anything at this point.
Right.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what they
Sure
do
later
yet,
it'll boom.
Dun, dun,
but
Two nat 20s.
Nice.
Jesus.
what a way to waste them.
I guess.
I know.
Yep. Get a picture. Put a laugh on
I
it.
am, because I'm like, what the hell? Like,
The best initiative ever.
good start, guys. When you said wasting
Yep.
them.
Wonderful. You sure showed us.
You right.
I want to be the first.
What is it?
You really wanted to say something, too.
What's wrong with me? Why am I dark?
Oh, I
token-
think he's doing the map.
I'm fixing it right now. Don't
My
worry about it.
token is so.
She's invisible.
I
Or
didn't
hiding.
take the invisibility thing yet.
Yeah, it was part
I
of
didn't do
whatever
it.
you had last time, so I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, okay. How did I do that? I
Yeah, I don't know
remember
how you
doing
did
this.
it, and I'm trying to take it off.
Think. Oh, I have to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing.
Enhance.
There we go. I fixed it.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. You guys are just gonna go to bed, and all you're gonna hear is dun, 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 dun.
All right. Did anybody else get
God.
natural 20 other than Helga?
Nope.
Okay. Anybody just get a 20 or higher? 15 or higher. Okay. Good
Love
call
it.
off.
Fucking love it.
16.
16.
Well, that's pretty good.
18,
Mm-hmm.
18 for Mixus.
Murph?
18.
Okay. Oh, I'm assuming that Mixus has a higher dex.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am plus 4.
I got a
I'm
plus
sorry,
2.
you got more strength.
And Xander, what'd you get?
Mod is 7.
Modest.
I'm at a 7.
All right.
Magnificent.
That's
So
what we
as
call
you
it.
as
We got
you
the
now
magnificent
see this
closer.
this weird humanoid, pale skin, with what looks like almost like machine parts embedded into her body, and like arms and extremities replaced by robotic pieces, wielding this weird arcane steel axe. But Helga, you get to go first.
Yeah, I do. As I frantically search for all the D10s because that's what I need. And all I find are percentile. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm excited because I have a new toy and I want to use it. So I'm gonna bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna run up to. Is she on the ceiling or is she like on the ground in front of us now?
She's on the ground. She was never on the
Okay.
ceiling.
Oh, okay. It's just we caught her mid.
You got her mid stealth. You threw something
Yeah.
at her, it illuminated the area, and she cut it.
Yep, I'm going to hit her with
Okay.
my new hammer because I'm
You gonna
excited.
smash that?
No, Tabitha's the only one.
Hammer time.
It is hammer
Save
time.
yourself for one.
Spooky 20 to hit.
That's it.
Whoosh.
Okay. So now bear with me because this is new weapon who dis. So I'm
Hmm.
all right.
Did everything
Um,
with.
So first is 7 plus 6 slashing,
Okay.
whatever that is.
So
Oops.
13.
No, wait, hold on. I was looking at the warping axe. It's 1d10 plus 9, so it's 7 plus 9.
Okay, so you're
And
using the warping
then-
axe, not the hammer?
No, I'm using the hammer. I just looked at the warping axe damage.
God
instead.
damn it, you're confusing me. All right.
No,
Do you guys,
I'm using my
do you
new
still
hammer.
have your warping
Yeah.
axe? Oh, I thought that was combined with the
Nope.
one.
That was the horde breaker
Oh, okay.
because the warping axe is
Yes,
the
this
god
is the
weapon, so I
soup.
couldn't.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so then it is also 3d10 bludgeoning. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12.
This would be easier if you just used the digital.
No!
Yep.
I have my dice, I'm going to use them. 14 bludgeoning,
It's,
Okay.
and...
you didn't buy all these dice for nothing.
Exactly! And 11 poison,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit her again.
Yay.
That's only a 14 to hit, though.
That's a miss.
Cool. Good turn me, because I used bonus action to rage, so...
Okay.
I'm gonna pivot, use the rest of my movement to pivot around her, so that way if she tries to bolt, she has to go through me.
Okay. On her turn, you're gonna
Whoa.
just see her just stand completely still as she's gonna regain her composure, and you're just gonna hear her say, "Attack acknowledged, adapting," and you're just gonna see something change in the glow of her skin. She is going to turn towards you, and you're gonna just see the color change to crimson. She's gonna rage.
Copycat.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
That is 18 points of slashing damage, so you take 9.
Yep.
Extra attack. That is an 18 to hit.
No.
Ooh. Ugh.
At least I don't think. Hold on.
Yeah, double check that.
Nope, 18 meets. My bad.
Mm.
That is 24 points of slashing damage, so you could take 11.
Yeah, it's the warping axe that gives me the bonus, not the warhammer.
Bonus to your AC?
It says while I'm wielding it, I get a +1 too. So. But I'm not, so it doesn't matter.
And then she is going to use her bonus. I'm sorry, she's not going to use her bonus action. She's going to use her ability to change the stance of her axe, but you don't know what it does. That's the end of her turn. We are going to go to Mixus.
I'm sorry, what was the last bit of damage? Because I was getting my AC confused.
After resistance, it's 11.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, section I'm gonna hunter's mark her.
Okay.
And also the fact that she is actually a favored foe because she is a humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
So I get advantage on things for her. I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
The first arrow, or the first 2 arrows, I'm going to use. Do I have to use 1 charge per arrow or 1 charge per round?
1 charge per round.
Okay. I'm going to use 1 charge to actually do spring, which vines will pull. If it hits, vines will pull and grapple her for 3 turns. So first I'm going to try to hit her. We're going to see if I hit her. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so then she gets... I had to deal an extra D10. So that's 10 damage on top of 18 damage, and she is grappled for 3...
She has to make a saving throw for the grapple, I believe.
DC 17.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what kind of saving throw is it?
It is a dex.
Okay. That is a 20.
We're being raided. Yay, thanks guys.
Yes, thank you everybody. Thank you all for rating. This is awesome.
rating!
Thank you all. And the follows.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my!
Hope you all enjoy some D&D.
It's like a rainbow.
We're fighting things.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great time.
So what's her chant?
With a party of 68? Holy shit.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
She got a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She
got
got
20,
20?
so she succeeded.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so I wanted to see if there was anything. Is it any half one? No? Okay.
No,
Nope.
there's no half.
Okay.
It's just there's no grapple.
Okay. Well, that was 1 arrow, so we gotta throw the other arrow at her. That is 21 also to hit.
Yep.
And it's still spring, so extra D10. That is 17 or 7 plus 14. She has to
So
make a dex
21.
again.
Get her.
That is a 23.
Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to roll the extra stuff for Hunter's Mark. I can still do it though.
Yep, because you
The
only get
extra
once per
stuff.
turn
Yep.
anyway.
We like extra stuff.
And then so add an extra 3
Okay.
points
Oh,
of
God.
damage. So it's okay. With that, I am going to move to over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hide
Okay.
in plain sight because I'm only, tiny.
All right.
I'm only 4 feet.
All right.
So,
Give me a
yeah,
skill check.
okay.
Tiny little fae.
That's a 29.
She does not see you.
Yay.
She gone.
Okay.
Murph.
Yay, I'm gone. Yay.
2 player to DM questions before I begin.
Mhm.
One,
Jeez.
is the enemy facing Helga now, since that's the last target?
It's currently looking at Helga, but that does not
Okay.
mean that you get a surprise hit or anything like that.
Second question, the thing she cut in half that I threw at her, is it on the ground and is it like sparking at all? Does it show any kind of charge, or is it completely dead?
It's completely dead, but it is separated into 2 pieces.
Okay, cool. Let's go for it.
Do it to it.
You know it.
I'm gonna charge at her, and as I do, I'm gonna scoop up one of those pieces and slam it into her head, and as I do, I'm gonna use my Belrog Gauntlet to ignite it.
Okay.
Or try to. So... 24 to hit,
24 to hit.
and then... They're gonna take 19, 4, and since I'm using a charge, $35 points of damage, unless, and that's fire damage because I ignited the piece, unless I get any extra damage from using that piece and igniting it with my Belrog Gauntlet, or trying to.
No. So it would just be that. She's going to use that whole held ability that she was using to push away her hand, so she's only going to take half damage of that from her held stance. And she's resistance, so she is going to take half and half. So how much damage is that?
It was going to be 32.
32, so that'd be 16, so she takes 8 points of damage. Because she's
Okay.
currently raging.
When I see that smacking her with the piece doesn't do anything, I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to smash her in the face twice with the Belrog Gauntlet, and then try and grapple her on the second strike.
Okay.
So, 22 to hit,
22's a hit.
16.
16 points. Okay, so she's going to take half.
No, 16 to hit on the second attack, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay. So then I try and grapple with strength, which is a 16 to try and grapple.
Okay.
So if his strength is higher than 16,
She
yeah,
gets to roll
your
advantage due to rage. So, natural 20.
Nope. And then on the one attack that hit, I can calculate the damage if you want to move on.
Okay,
On
got
the
it.
one that did land.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go to Zephinia.
Who are we going to?
You mean
You mean Fear Not?
Oh, Fear Not.
Fear
Fear Not.
Alternate universe.
Shit.
In this universe, Fear not.
We still haven't
That's okay,
woken up,
because I had to
guys.
think. I thought, okay,
Have a feet.
wait a minute, I'm not Zephynia in this one.
I am
was
invisible.
also a fair
Rage.
question.
And run up. 5.
For all those new
you
people
know
watching
what?
us, she plays 2 characters.
Yeah, 2
30.
characters, 2 campaigns.
So because my buddy is raging, we get
advantage.
advantage, which I'm just gonna roll twice because I don't have use of my left arm right now.
15
It's
points
being
of
used for
damage.
something very important.
Okay,
like,
15,
is
so
very
she's gonna
important.
take
15, yep.
27.
27 to
the
hit.
all important cat loaf.
So that will be a total of 9 damage.
Okay, so she's gonna take half through the resistance.
And I'm gonna hit her again. Smash her in her face. For
It's-
18?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
FaceTime. Excellent.
For 18 damage.
Okay, so she's gonna take 9.
And that is all I can do, so I'm just going to stand there and right up in her business and stare at her. And glare.
Fair enough. Alright, We go to Zender.
All right. Well, it looks like fun. Smashing some stuff, and I haven't hit things in a while.
That's
but I
because
don't
you're the
know if
cleric.
she's- Oh, am I?
Remember, you're squishy.
Can't go there.
Are you running into a
I
chasm?
am-
Like, yeah, that's a void.
Oh,
Yep.
My guy.
These are walls.
That's a hole
Oh,
in the ground.
okay.
These are walls.
Oh. Okay, so whatever. So I can go to the right.
I mean, you can go anywhere where this gravel is. So you can't be on
Oh.
spots like this.
Maybe I have to refresh my map. I can't see anything. Okay. That's fine. I will go here.
Okay. You
And-
can't go there. You can go like here.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. Back against the wall.
No compromise. All right. And then, since I am 10 feet away, I'm gonna use my halberd, because that is a 10-foot reach,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
That is what's a halberd? 21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
Yay! All right. It's some dice. D8. Okay.
Oh, did not mean. Sorry, I was looking at someone's profile and it actually popped up on the screen. Sorry about that.
14.
It's okay. It happens.
Yep. I'm like looking at all the
14
people
plus
who's like
6.
jumping in our chat. I'm like, who are you people? I want to know.
Hello, and thank you.
14.
Thanks.
Kitty
plus-
Kitty says thank you as well.
14 plus 6, 20, 21, 22.
22 points of damage. Or
Yeah.
20 Okay.
Nice.
And what kind
Oh,
of damage
22
is
plus 7.
Okay.
22 plus 7. So,
Okay, so what kind of
29.
damage is that?
So there is, because there's 8.
Is there any psychic
or
damage
6. No,
Okay,
there's
so
not. There
resistant
is
to it all. Okay.
force, fire, and radiant.
in it? Okay, resistant to it all then. Alright.
Sweet. Bonus action. Since we are a bard and we do bard things, I don't have any bardic inspiration because I tapped out from last session. I'll give. I'll do some guy. Well, let's see. Who can I touch? Anyone? Oh, I'll buddy punch Murph for guidance and be like, "Hey, get him!"
Fair enough.
Smash it hard.
Boy.
So get a D4.
It's like a tickle compared to Murph. Like, aw.
Hey! I see you. That's my turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna do an interruption because we got a raid going, so I just want to make sure a lot of people are chatting. I just want to say thank you. This is awesome. It's really cool.
I really appreciate it.
We get a lot of
It's
people
really
to view, but we don't get so many people to chat, so this is pretty cool. Just so you know, as a random drop, check our Discord. We'll occasionally, like every few months, we do a one shot. So if anybody ever wants to try to join, you can message us in our Discord. We love to get new people to game with us and join into our D&D sessions. So check that out. The link is underneath the Twitch screen. We go to
You know
Helga.
you want to.
Back to destroy
Why not
her.
back? Why not
Yes.
back?
Destroy her. We must destroy her.
Mhm.
All the violence.
We just met you. Well, we have to
Which
start.
is, a little 4-foot makes us going up.
He
You must
says, back to
terminate
me.
this.
Yeah.
He's
Whatever 15 plus 13 is, it hits.
28.
Yeah.
You don't know that? Legendary action!
You know, I don't know that. I'm just guessing
You don't know
at
me.
this point. You're right.
Legendary
Okay,
action, she
so-
randomly becomes a god and she decides to destroy you all with one hit. That's what you get.
I mean, you know what? Honestly,
Surprise, it's
it
Bahamut.
tracks.
Tracks.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
End the
but
game
it's
right here.
fine.
Final boss right now.
Okay. So 14 slashing. I
Oh,
keep wanting
I
to say
have a map.
slashing, and it's
It's
my
slashing.
brain. It's slashing.
Flashing.
Okay, so 7 points.
Then another 9 slashing,
Okay, so 4.
and then 16 poison.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna roll the hitter again, and that's 19 plus 13. So yeah, unless she has some spooky.
No, you good. You good.
No. Okay.
For now.
Would it be easier for me to just combine all the slashing damage in one?
Yeah, because she's resistant to it all except for psychic.
Okay, so. Well, that one's on the floor. 29, so half of that for slashing.
Okay. Okay, got it.
And then 13 poison.
Okay. So 6. Okay. Coolio.
And that is gonna be it, because that's my 2 attacks.
Alright. It is her turn. And she is going to immediately start by immediately just kind of robotically just saying threat level increased, as she's going to change the setting on her axe, and it's going to currently ignite with fire. And you're going to start seeing her scars and her implants start to glow again. And she's going to attack. She finds the main threat is Helga, so she's going to keep attacking Helga.
Damn right she does.
You're so
So-
distracting, Helga.
With the boost, it allows her to roll with advantage. That is a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 56 points of slashing damage. So you would take 28 points. And then she's going to
Okay.
apply additional fire to it.
Mm-hmm.
For not much. So after do you have resistance to fire, or is it just the slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing?
I'm not wielding the warping axe, so no.
Okay,
Are
so
you
you
wearing
take
Serafina's crimson cloak?
Um,
So I know I have mine on.
I think that's where
Same.
I get. I think I combined the cloak with the
You
warping
did.
axe.
Oh,
so you
okay.
take 4 points of fire damage then.
Okay.
Second attack. That is 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 61 points of slashing damage.
Which halved is
30. And then you're going to take an additional 9 of fire. And then she's going to activate her secondary ability, and she is going to just strike the air with her axe, and then she's going to charge it. And again, you don't know what it does. So we go to Mixus.
Okay, I am going to first do a survival check because I want to see if there is that. Well, actually, will that work? I'm trying to see if I can tell a good way to attack her because I'm trying to figure out what's the pattern of what she's doing. Would that be survival or an investigation?
What are you trying to? I'm trying.
Luna.
I'm trying to. I'm sorry. What are you trying to do?
So, she keeps seeming to change her way that she fights each round. So I was wondering if I can do a survival check to get some insight on what is happening, like what
So
she's
that would
doing.
you can either give me an insight or investigation.
Okay, then let's see. I'll do insight. Oh, not with that. That's a 10. but it was a natural 1.
The only thing you can assume so far is that she takes so much damage a certain way, she becomes resistant to it.
Okay.
As far as what she's doing with her axe, you don't know.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I am going to shoot her with my bow again.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I'm not going to do a charge because I want to just see what actually happens. Okay?
Okay.
Do I get advantage? Can she see me? She can't see me, so I get advantage, don't I?
You're not a rogue.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Sorry.
You're about as much of a rogue as I am a bard.
Rogue! Oh god. Anyways,
You should just take 2 levels of
By
rogue.
the
It would just
way-
work for Mixus. You know, just
by
take
the
2
way,
levels
this
of rogue.
isn't my real voice. This is my character's voice. So yeah.
I would hope people
I'd
would
probably
know that-
kill myself if that was her real voice. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DM's
And that's the husband. Like,
Like it's cool for a few hours after I'm like, all right, we're done. You know, like I need a day.
we're done.
Holy fuck, I got crit.
Oh, you critted?
So that, yeah, on the first arrow. And so that is a 36.
Yeah.
That was a natural 20. So there is 13 regular damage and then 17 of the crit damage. And then I have to do my extra, what is it? For my hunter's mark. I gotta do an extra 1d6. And that was a 5.
Okay, she's
So
starting to
now
get
I'm
very
gonna-
damaged.
And so I'm going to shoot her again
Okay.
with the other arrow. Because I can shoot 2 arrows at a time. So the second arrow is a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
So that's 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hide again.
Okay. Stealth check, please. Oh.
16.
Oh, she sees you.
Oh, she sees me?
Yeah, she
Oh,
sees
shit.
you.
Okay, can I move?
Senpai.
Still?
I mean,
Or no?
yeah, you haven't used your movement yet, so you could still move if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, cool.
Can she see me now?
now. How about now?
Murph.
Alright, just tell me if these hit and we'll go from there.
Cool.
18, 17, 19.
18, 19, yes, 17, no.
Okay.
Also, someone redeemed the stretch reward on
Oh,
Twitch.
shit! Oh.
I made sure to inform everyone of rewards because
I like stretch.
because if everyone
Stress
needs
the
to know
kid.
that they could give us advantage and you disadvantage. So I subtly dropped the fact that we have rewards for watching.
Yes! For all of you that are watching, we usually get pretty good viewers, but we're really happy that you guys are actually chatting. We have rewards for specifically D&D sessions. So if you give up enough points, you can actually give all the players a full round of advantage. Or you can say,
Like
screw
that.
the DM and give the DM advantage. Or if you really want to invest a lot, you can do both. So let's just say when it comes with the final
Well, this
battles,
good.
everybody likes to save all their points and just do it all at once.
Just endless rounds
It's a tradition.
of.
Oh, the advantage.
Man, stretching felt so good, and I was like, I don't want to sit back down.
Right.
Okay, so also, can you make me a strength saving throw, Joseph?
Okay.
DM.
Bro,
DC is
Joe.
17.
Doing it.
25.
Okay, never mind then.
She is a
Okay.
raging barbarian. She gets advantage.
Yep.
Alright, so 19,
I heard that before.
20.
I wonder where from.
29 points of damage from my 2 attacks that landed.
Okay. Alright, so that'd be 14 points.
And that will end my turn.
Got it. She is going to use the ability that she was holding at the end of her turn to take her axe that is now charged, and she is going to spin it around herself as she pivots around her foot, and everybody within 5 feet is going to get hit. So it is an auto hit unless she gets a natural 20, and then becomes a crit hit, obviously. So
that would be Murph and Fierna.
Murph, Fierna, and Helga.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, so that is 22 to hit for the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
That is 38 points of damage. If you are raging, that is 19, and you're going to take additional fire damage, which is 11. If you are resistant to fire, you only take 5.
Thank you for doing the math.
We then go to Fierna.
I am gonna reckless attack and smash her face in.
Smash her good.
You don't need to reckless though, because that gives you advantage, which you already have, and this way she doesn't get advantage against you.
Oh, I do already have Thank you. I'm just going
Retcon.
to smash her face in regularly.
Just going to hit her harder. It's fine. I was like, wait.
With my new flaming sword for 22.
Yeah.
I probably should just roll both at once. 19 damage, and I'm gonna hit her again.
Okay.
For 25 and 29 damage.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
Yes,
Yes.
literally
Yay.
just slice her neck. Slice right through her neck. Since the blade is flaming, it's gonna cauterize the wound as she just falls.
Okay, as you see it come by, and it
Nice.
burns right through as you immediately, like, the head slides off one side as the body just, like, lops off. Combat is done.
I want to punch her head down the hole because it's funny.
There is no hole.
That's a
It's a wall.
wall.
Okay, I'll punch her head against a wall.
Okay.
Is her axe still there, and is it a single or
Yeah.
double bit?
It's a single. Well, it's a double side. It's a double bit, but it's only a one-sided axe. It's not like a double-ended axe. But it is just it's a battle axe, and it looks like it's made out of specifically tech. You also will notice too at first glance, unless anybody wants to be checked, at first glance it looks like whoever this was a human, and it looks like they either, whether it was voluntary or not, has had many experiments done to their body.
No. That's no good.
This is
Yeah, I'll do
where-
can I do like a medicine check on
Sure.
her to see if
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
understand more about the body?
Sure.
So it's a double-ended
that's pretty
black
good.
axe.
Yeah, it's like a battle axe, but both ends of the tip have a blade.
So for a medicine check, I did 22.
22. So based off the way it looks like this person was in a very well physique before anything of this happened. And then whatever happened, it looks like on the right hand, it looks like the hand has been replaced with a robotic skeleton. Almost the full left arm has been replaced with the same kind of technology. It looks like it gives them no technological advances, but more of a strength increase. The looks like a lot of the blood veins have been replaced with more biotech tubing that kind of goes within the body, which is what gave her abilities to charge up herself and kind of exceed the parameters of what her kind can do. Other than that, it looks like her eyes have been replaced. Her right eye has a cybernetic eye, and it looks like she has a patch over her left eye. And if you look underneath it, there is no eye there, but it is mostly scarred up. It looks like whenever they tried to do something to her there, it did not take. So she only had one eye.
Gross.
Other than that, it looks like whatever this is doing to her is aging her considerably, as she does look like she is naturally maybe in her early 20s, but due to her hair tone and some of the degradation to her skin, it looks like she's dying, or at least she was dying. But by what it's doing to her, it was basically made her a living machine, and she was obeying simple commands.
And this is why we should kill Renard.
I would
I
say,
don't care if we
based
kill
off
Irra.
with that check, you're able to also notice the tattoo on her. That's on the back of her neck.
To show.
Does
It
anybody recognize it?
depends who's all looking.
I'll look.
All
I'm
of
pretty
us.
sure we. I was gonna say, I'm pretty
So
sure
the
we're
only
all
person
like.
who recognizes is Firna. This is a freelancer code.
Okay.
This is given to most freelancers that stick with the actual order for at least a year. And they are officially licensed to become an actual freelancer soldier. Based on the code for this is someone who's at least been a freelancer for at least 30 years. So if she was still a
Oh, wow.
freelancer for some time, she just got the surgery within the last 5 years.
I guess those rumors are true that he's experimenting on his freelancers.
What's your beef with him, anyways? Aside from the fact that he's doing this, you seem to have a history with this robotic little fellow that we're also hunting down.
Not a little fellow, and he's the bane of many people's existence. Big and aberrant, and
All good?
loves his experiments.
I can
Ew.
tell.
I don't think I like
Yeah, man, people,
experiments
it's not
from
cool.
him.
I mean, if he's the present danger. Yeah, I mean, we can
Yes,
take
if-
Irra, but
I mean, if we
I
find
get it.
him while we're doing stuff, if we find her first, we do her first, and if we find him first,
Yep.
I guess we do him first.
Hey.
Not in that
well,
way.
what's the present danger? Well,
Get
clear
your mind out of
present
the
danger
gutter.
They
But,
both
yeah,
die.
I agree.
Doesn't
We should
matter
go
which
on.
order, but they both die. We don't leave
Right.
here without
Okay.
while
That
there's
works for me.
breathing.
Yep.
Do robots
Always still
breathe?
community.
This
Think
thing
robots.
I mean, this female was breathing. It was
Well,
just
I was
Right.
more talking about Renard being a warforged. Like, Helga's very confused
No,
with the
then
fact
they
of,
don't.
like, robot breathing. Like,
Breathe,
Right.
right?
No,
She's
they do
gonna
not breathe.
kind of pat her on
They're
the shoulder.
organic.
Just don't think on it too hard.
okay, that makes my brain hurt.
It's gonna make your
I'm
brain hurt.
I'm gonna walk up to Finra and drop a hand on her shoulder. Let's go collect a pair of wings and a fucking robot skull.
Oh.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, how do we get out of here?
I mean, you were still on the path. It's just you just got to resume where you left off.
Okay.
Do you think he sent this person down here and now he knows we're here? Or do you think she just happened to be, like, on patrol in the area? Like,
She's probably just on patrol. You
She didn't seem like she was hunting till she heard us.
Yeah.
Right.
In that case,
Um.
I'm gonna walk over to the body and try and hide it. I don't know where, but I'm gonna drag it to a little dark corner.
Okay.
Can I concentrate on the scanner again? See if anything changed?
Nothing has changed.
Need to. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I guess before we move on, do we need a heal? Just a tad?
I won't say no, but, like, I'm relatively
You're the
okay,
healer,
but-
so heal people's magnificent.
Come on, cleric, do your
okay.
job, cleric.
Yeah, cleric. What the hell, cleric?
I will do 5th level mass cure wounds.
Oh shit!
Has out those band-aids.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll
Slapping
do-
band-aids everywhere.
Need any
You know
heals?
what?
But you can give all the heals to everyone else.
Healies for Healies.
You know it. All the
Okay.
Healies and Feelies.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Everybody heal for 17.
Thank you.
Woo.
Woo.
I wish I could, stockpile those heals because I didn't get any damage.
No,
That's nice. I think our friends in the front. Our friends in the front might say
Ranged weapon
otherwise.
person, not a up in the face. I'm squishy.
And,
We don't go up in
I
your
too
face.
feel the squish. I too feel the squishiness to the one. But...
Helga spits out a couple teeth, like,
All right, we should keep walking.
See it already.
I can't do
Yep.
passive or trace again, so we just have
That's
to be
okay.
stealthy.
We got this far. It'll be all right.
Famous
We
last
can do it.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Don't you jinx it.
So you're doing pass without
shut
trace
up,
again?
Xander.
No, I can't.
No, she
well, I
can't.
can do it one more time, guys. That's it. So
Yeah.
if we need it on the way out, we're screwed.
Also, are you guys still heading
Right.
over to the tunnel, or you're
Irra,
still going to the tunnel? Okay.
like down below, yeah.
Yeah, Ira's number one. If
Also,
Ira's
I'm
number
pretty
one.
sure if we
Ira's
kill
number
those
one.
fucks, we're not gonna have to worry about sneaking out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can do it one more time, everybody. That's it.
yeah, you can save it.
Do you
Oh,
want me to
sweet.
save it or not save it?
Save it.
Save it.
Okay.
Okay, then I
Okay,
just
that means
need...
you all have to be stealthy
Okay, so you guys just got to give me regular stealth checks then.
for me, because I'm super stealthy. Well, 25.
13.
12.
14.
13.
Murph?
You sure you don't want the pass of the dice?
Murph, what'd you get?
We were all fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. 12.
Okay. Now having some problems trying to get around. You're trying to be as quiet as possible, but you seem to find yourself in a spot where you are now away from Renard's area. Moving further, you do find yourself, what clearly can tell is where whatever Sword and Flame scouts have gone, they have not really gone too much further past this point. You start to notice, much like when you guys were in the Shadowfell, and many of the tree vines are going through like blood vessels. This is very similar, but it's almost like plague that didn't die when the Plague King
Oh.
did. A certain so much power flowing through this that without direct damage it has not taken anything. And it's still moving through here, and much like going down to the heart of it, you just see it all being pumped down to this giant well.
Ew.
Due to the echo, the depth, the darkness, you don't know how far it is of a drop. But it is directly down. How would you like to proceed?
Very carefully.
What?
You sure about that?
Don't touch the vine.
Positive.
Are you sure you
running
don't want me to do
I was gonna say
pass
now may be the time to do pass
Now
without a trace.
Yeah, I
Okay,
agree with Murph.
Okay.
we can
Now,
do it.
now remind you guys, this is not a walk down. This is directly a hole in the ground. So either you try
So
to
we have
climb,
to jump.
you gotta jump, or you gotta try to climb down these plague vines.
Ugh.
To imply touching them will not give you the plague. They are like within like vines and tubes,
Right.
but if you do
Can
cut
I-
them open, you will get it.
Can I do a nature or survival check to see if they'll trigger something like how like
Oh.
spider webs if like
You can give me a nature
you're
check.
on it?
Nature check would
Okay.
answer that question.
Okay.
Also, I have 50 feet of rope.
Based on your guys'
So-
vision, it is further than 50 feet.
21.
21. With time and logic, yes, you would assume that maybe these go somewhere. But due to the fact that they're currently not really pumping much to anything, wherever they're going to, probably has either been dormant for a long time or is just not receiving it. You assume that maybe if you touch them, it might not be alerting anything. You don't, at least at this distance. Maybe if you got closer, it might do more of an effect. But right now, you have no worry of accidentally like tripping over them or touching them to alert something that they're touching.
Okay, I also have 50 feet of rope. Should we tie rope together? Everybody's rope together.
Oh jeez.
I like the idea.
Plan.
I like the idea of climbing down a rope than I do with these things.
Agreed.
Okay, but that means we have to find something to tie it to up here. before we
Yeah.
go down. That's dirty.
Unless you're gonna hoist us down, but
Are there any pillars or giant
We don't
Big
need to.
rocks.
It is completely
He
a
pulls out.
perfect cylinder all the way down.
Well, shit. I
Well,
guess
we're-
we're going down the vines.
But what did Murph say? Murph's saying something.
He pulls out his dagger. I could stick this in to brace us up here, and then when we get down, who's ever up here left can teleport down to the rest of the group with the dagger.
But we need to be able to see them. That was what.
Yeah,
Like,
you
if
have
we
to be
can't
able
see
to
that
the
far
dagger.
down.
You have to be able to see.
Because we tried doing that on the ocean when the boat crashed, and I couldn't. It didn't work because I couldn't see them.
Mm-hmm. You gotta see the. You
You
gotta see
would
the.
be
other
able
way.
to see 100 feet down. Yeah.
Well, so naturally, I believe all of you have 60 feet of dark vision,
Mm-hmm.
and none of you have, as far as I know, none of you have superior dark vision. So you all are limited by 60 feet, and that's as far as you can see. So you don't know how much further it is past 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the best I.
Do we
the
have
best-
anything we can shoot down there?
I mean, I can. I don't want to drop my axe down there.
Yeah.
Without being able to see where I could, if I go down there. I'm just saying, if someone else goes down there and takes my teleport axe, then I can at least get down there. But I don't want to drop it straight down,
Right.
not knowing where it's gonna land. So.
We also don't know what's down there, and we start dropping stuff. That's kind of a big invitation.
Yep.
I'd rather
Or
be
it's
down there around the same time than one stuck down there fighting whatever's crawling out of the
Sure.
darkness.
You want to do the rope and I go first because I'm tiny, so I wouldn't make as much noise.
That's still you down there alone.
I could. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, could we do 2 sets of, like, if we, like, one set of 100-foot rope and another set of 100-foot rope, and then 2 people can go down at the same time?
I only have 50 feet of rope.
And I only got 50 feet.
I've
What
got
about
50
the-
feet.
Okay. What about
I'm
the
sure
rest
one of you
No.
two's got.
We still have to tie it to something, and I can't
Yeah.
say I really trust a dagger in the ground to hold my weight.
Mhm.
Sounds like vines it is then.
Yeah. Guess so.
Mhm.
Vines and
You
careful.
just be really careful where we go.
Careful's our middle name.
Remember, we
Thought it
still
would
take
have
that
passed
stealth.
Really?
without the trace.
I need to give you a
for
deception
hours.
check on that.
Yeah, I want an insight check. That's actually his real name.
We have passed without a trace for an hour.
So we're gonna very
Yeah.
sneakily and stealthily climb down these creepy
Yes.
lake vines
Yep.
and not.
Yes. Don't
do it.
cut them. Don't cut them or you get the plague. So, yeah. No cutting your skin. So no on the thorns.
Yes, that would be
Or-
what no cutting means.
Or,
We can't
or
burn them?
Or cutting them. Yep. Okay.
Helga's
Even
just
if
ignore
you
it.
start to
Helga's
fall.
going down. She's over Mixus telling her what cutting means. She knows. She's going down.
Alright. Circulating it.
Just makes us red.
Yes, for a moment.
Yeah, set the vines on fire. Good idea.
No, that's
Yeah,
leaves.
that's what I was thinking.
Just leaves falling.
Okay, so
Remember,
how are we
it's
doing
full.
this?
I think we're just
Well,
taking the
Helga
vines.
already decided to go down without us making a strategy, so she just started going.
We did make
Yeah.
a strategy. We're all doing the vines.
Yes, but you just
Stealthily.
started going down before we decided like an order. So you're going down, and then I guess the rest of us are.
As she disappears in the darkness, I'm gonna start to lay down.
Making my way.
You're like, yes, we only have a limited time on this pass without a trace, and we're arguing about what cutting the vine means. Like, let's go. Move it along. Yeet-tee-tee-tee.
Okay.
Down the vines we go.
Yee-tee-tee-tee.
So
Yeet-tee-tee-tee-tee.
I need everyone to give me athletics check for climbing down.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics?
No, this is actually athletics.
Oh,
Ah!
I suck.
Oh! I'm using
Coins.
a coin. Where'd my pencil go? Okay, D12. roll my d12. Didn't help too much, but 7 plus 8.
You got you.
15. Total of 15.
15.
I
So
got an 18.
18, nice.
22.
16.
Okay, so finding points to try to hang on to the actual vines, you start making your way down. 60 feet. Still a distance. Still can't see the bottom. I need another athletics check from y'all.
So good at these.
$26.
Nice.
28.
Nice.
24.
13.
23.
What'd you get, Mixus?
Yeah, we're pros.
13.
13.
Parkour.
As you start climbing down, Mixus, I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, I don't have any strength, so that's going to be interesting.
You have points.
That's a 9.
Okay. As you unfortunately slip and you lose traction with the vine, and you try to grab it, you just can't pull your strength as you immediately fall. I need the rest.
Her?
Yeah, I need the rest of you to give me a dexterity saving throw to see if one of you can grab her.
Falling.
I was gonna say her dress also has feather fall on it. So.
No, it doesn't.
It's not,
Not
the
anymore?
outfit. She's got a different outfit on that's given by Yesid now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't have that
Oh.
anymore.
15.
So you said
14.
dex saving?
Yep.
Natural 20.
13.
So as she passed by most of you, Xander, you're able to quick grab her by the fingertips and really lift her back up and throw her back on the vines to give her a re-grab to the wall.
Alexis.
At this point now, you're 120 feet down, and you start to hear droplets of water. And you can see it quite blur to the bottom as you assume maybe another 60 feet, maybe 100. And you're all the way there. Last athletic check from everyone.
Said athletics, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
18.
18.
I'll use another coin.
Nope,
11.
24.
I have 5.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
17 plus 20. Yeah, 21.
Okay.
With the coin.
Then I need again Mixus, but also Fierna to give me dexterity saving throws as you're about to fall.
Strength.
Dex.
Dexterity saving throws.
Oh, you had
Ah.
said strength last time.
This is
so
for
that's
something
why.
else.
Oh, okay.
Why couldn't it be strength?
I'm okay.
5.
Okay.
25.
As the cavern is
Wait,
starting to get
wait. I'm sorry. Coin.
Coin,
Coin!
Don't tell me what it is.
Coin, coin, coin.
He's holding his position.
Coin, coin, coin.
5 plus
coin,
5 is 10.
Okay, as the cavern is starting to get tighter, and requiring his strength isn't fully necessary, as Mixus, you start to fall, but you're able to quick bounce off the other side and hold on to the other side, as it's now getting more narrow. Unfortunately, Fiona, you're unable to get the same kind of traction as you start to fall, and you're going to pass by everyone else as you drop towards the ground. You're unfortunately going to drop 80 feet.
Oof.
Can I try and grab her as she passes me by?
Due to the tightness of there, no. None of you are able to grab her as she's going to pass by. So...
To res you again.
What is it with you and
I have raised
falling?
dead. I have raised dead now.
It's
Drop,
like real life.
fall.
The ground loves me.
you take 42
Say
points
hello
of
to
bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you land on the
You're still
ground. As everybody able to hear a thud, and you're able to find out where the actual ground level is.
All I can think about is
Oh,
that
the
scene from
ground.
Austin Tower. I've broken my leg. I'm still alive.
It
smells.
it's
I've broken my other leg.
You guys got about 60 feet left. I'm
You're
just gonna
alive.
lay
That's a
here.
start.
Can
as
we
you
finish climbing down?
yeah, as you're all able to get your way down, you find yourself in a very dark, non-illuminated tunnel. No light is entered
Oh,
in here.
no.
And the vines themselves go into the walls, into the floor. Some of them you can see where they go, some of them you can't. But they're the dimmest amount of lights that you can get from here. Kind of like neon lights against the wall that have almost lost all their wattage. They are given a very bitter amount of light that only 5 feet off the wall. The width of this tunnel itself now is about 30 feet wide, and it's about 10 feet high. And it starts to still go downwards, but it's at a slight slope. You have an even walk to go through. And the slight droplets look like they are from water receding throughout the different parts of the tunnels. Maybe some of the water from outside is leaking in somewhere, but not enough to flood the place. With only one path ahead, you have a direction. But you start to hear a sound, a groaning. And then finally a voice, thick and heavy, of a male voice. Who dares enter in my domain? Who comes in where others have fallen?
I'm not gonna chug a superior potion while he says that.
I was gonna say, do you need me to heal you if you're not?
Cool story.
Is it the full 84 plus 8?
Yeah.
If I'm okay.
Yep, max value because you're technically using it as an action.
Okay. All right.
Hella no!
Yeah, let me know if you need me to heal you.
You know what? Let's
Okay.
just get drunk on this shit. You just start opening them all up. And you start
Yeah. Take a hit.
I want to actually one of these days make myself like make a bard. But what they do is that they are very, very fancy. So whenever they like have like a potion, they make like a cocktail with like a martini glass, and they
Oh
like
yeah,
start
absolutely.
taking
Oh,
risks.
The little
God.
bartender.
Bougie bard.
Remember you guys? You still,
I need the spirit out of my chest. You can't rush artistry.
you still need to make my crossbow that can shoot potions at people. Remember?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna make.
We
that.
haven't used that in a while.
I got it
Isn't
from
that
the
just an
witch.
arrow with a water balloon on it?
I have my potion crossbow that I can shoot people with. It's a tiny little one. Pew pew.
Seriously, next time I'm ever a player in anybody's campaign, I'm just gonna make like the fanciest, like over the top like character. What is the bar like that? He's like
Bougie,
always
the
walking around with like a
bougiest.
martini glass, like
Nice.
always got like a tie on, and be like, "Now hang on one second.
Like
Yeah, you cannot rush this." Start mixing with.
like
Does
Mike's,
anybody got
Call of
bitters around
Cthulhu
here?
with the-
Where
with
we live? Bitters. I need bitters, people.
Like I said, like Mike's character from Call of Cthulhu with the
Opera
opera
glasses.
glasses.
The upper glasses.
No.
Just tries to set up a bar no matter what map we're on.
So,
You know
so
what, if I
for a
put
little
these two
bit of
rocks together-
context, 2 Call of Cthulhu's ago, so 2 Halloweens ago, they were in an opera house theme, and one of our players, he had like opera glasses on. And it became a joke that no matter what he did, he was always using opera glasses. Like,
There
oh,
was a-
fascinating kind of thing.
Someone was being shot down below
Yeah.
on the stage, and he's got his opera glasses. Like, oh no, he actually had them as
Right.
a prop.
So he's eventually like in a chase. He's running away from these creatures, and he's running. He's got his glasses on. Oh no!
It was funny because at Halloween time we do an in-person
Call of Cthulhu.
themed Call of
Holy-
Cthulhu. So
All right.
yes.
All right, so
Anyways, getting back to
as
topic.
you take your
Freaking
potions, you hear this grumbling voice coming at you and is calling out who you and how dare you enter into their domain.
Mm-hmm.
And as this time when this voice speaks, you almost see a reverberation of color against the veins on the wall, almost like they are like lungs of its throat.
I'm gonna turn to Meek. Says, "You still think Renard is the worst of the two?"
No, this
Fear
is
not,
the
do
first
I-
time I've ever been here, so I don't know.
Do I answer them? I can take it. I can be the
Shut the
distraction.
hell up, Xander. I am also chugging a superior healing potion.
At this point, as you guys are standing there taking like a short rest, sort of, you immediately see this vine starts to grow off the wall, starts to come out, starts coming out and like slowly moving in front of you as it kind of
Can't
starts
touch
sticking
this.
in the ground. And you see around this place that looks like maybe Renard sent some of his drones down here to investigate, and they haven't gotten far. As this thing comes down and takes one of the heads off and like rips it off, and then like it grows from its vines there. As you see the lights turning on, you see it kind of like almost like moving within the head. It's floating the head in front of you.
You don't seem too fond of the animatronics. We aren't as...
Go ahead.
We aren't either.
As the drone is speaking for it. No, the creature above has created problems to me. But none of your kind have given me any wavering for me. You're all nothing but a stain against what I've placed upon this land. And if you value your life at all, you will leave now and climb back up. I have no reason to harm you. Yet. Do not give me a reason. Do not give me a reason to believe that you are a threat.
Roger, Roger.
We'd love not to give you a reason. The ones up above are a stain upon this land as well. And our goals kind of align. We would like to eradicate them. Who are you, if I may ask?
Who do we have the delightful pleasure of meeting?
Oh God. Helga just face palms. Yep.
Mixus is already trying to climb, but she's really short, so she's just gotten like to 2 vines.
You're noping out of here already?
Yeah.
The brave Mixus.
Hey, the plant said to leave. I'm leaving.
Mirna looks at Murph like, why?
Yep. I was like, I told him to be quiet. I told him to shut up, and he did not listen. He did not listen to me.
Murph is going to step forward. Well, I guess I'm going to wait for the thing to see if it answers who it is.
Okay. So as the machine responds, I have no name.
Oh well, Mixus can fix that.
Yeah, we have it.
I have no name. I am merely a creation, an accident of what this land and the remnants of the plague have created. I was not intentional, nor was I planned. I have lived here since my creation, since my birth, and this is where I stay. I am merely a 55-year-old creature that infests these lands as they believe. I'm merely a mind that is nothing but a dark grave within these halls.
And understand that. I too have also feel like I've been abandoned and stranded and feeling alone.
We are not abandoned. We are not stranded.
Have no fear! Oh! Then why have you not ventured out into the world of magnificence?
Mixus
As-
is still climbing.
Like this long vine holding the robotic head kind of gets right in your face. I am here. This is me. I cannot sprout arms and legs like you humanoids and walk. I am the island. I am this place. I cannot just go where I see fit. This is me, and I have come to that.
Ooh.
I can respect that. This is your home. We don't want to disturb it. We also want to respect your space as well. But we are on the hunt for a fearsome creature named Irra, or the robotic creature that haunts your halls. Are you aware of their presence?
If you speak with the technological, then you may go upwards, and that's where you'll find your foe. I will not stop you from pursuing, and I send you my gratitude. If you pursue the one named Irra, I will not help you.
As long as you stay out of our way and let us pass,
Immediately,
we'll be fine.
Almost forces you to walk back 5 feet as it just kind of moves closer to you. Why do you pursue her? What reason do you have to want to pull out arms against her?
Fiona, if you want to
Just look at Fiona.
We're gonna channel our rage.
Martha steps forward. She tried to take something from us that is most dear, and she almost succeeded. He looks at Finra. We don't let our enemies walk away from that sort of behavior.
So we're here to teach her a lesson.
Justice.
So your kind believes in an eye for an eye. Is this how you would solve problems? Letting the world go blind with nothing but revenge.
Not always an eye for an eye. She's killed hundreds, thousands, me included. We can't let that go on. We can't let her be a blight on this world. As much as you don't like those upstairs, we don't like her. She is a blight. She will kill hundreds and thousands again. Because she wants to.
And sometimes killing is necessary, so we must finish her off before she hurts anyone else.
And as much as you know about your nature and what you are, and where you can and can't go, you should also know that both the one upstairs and Irra have polluted, diluted, and twisted what you are made of to their own terrible designs. We're here to stop it.
Yep, they don't give a damn about you.
I am aware of the Queen's intentions. I'm aware of her direction. And I'm aware of what she's done. Do you blame her so for being left alone in the cold after being abandoned by the one that promised her? Do you
Boo-hoo.
As the immediate robotic face goes in front of you, Helga.
People get abandoned all the time. It happens. That's no reason
to kill?
To start acting like she has. People lose things all the time.
Are you saying you have
pick
not
up the
killed
pieces
for
and you
something you've
move on.
lost? Do you not wish to kill for something that has been taken from you?
Not hundreds of thousands of people. For fun. For sport.
The head kind of turns confused. I believe you're mistaken. Who are these thousands of people that she has supposedly killed?
I could blank at their name.
Or Phoenix.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Soaring Flame.
I know, I was like...
Panicking a little bit.
Yeah.
I watched her murder. I watched her maim. And then I myself saw the world go dark. I've seen her kill. I've seen her kill hundreds. She hasn't stopped.
And what do you gain out of protecting her?
I am in the same position that she is in. She was created on the same reason I was. She did not exist before the Plague King, and neither did I. She is merely a remnant, an echo, a piece left behind that was tossed away and forgotten. Same thing as me. The only reason why I survived is because I was so prevalent here. The reason why she survived is because she was forgotten and no one decided to do what needed to be done. If you were in her shoes, what would you have done? Discarded, left behind, and were poked, prodded, and experimented on for the better part of 20 years. Would you
She
not
does
be in his
something
shoes?
better with herself.
If you wish to convince me, then you must prove it. These halls are everything I am, and I can stop you wherever I see fit. But I can be satiated. I can be convinced. Or, if you feel so bold, you can give me what I so desire.
And let me guess, you're not going to tell us exactly what that is. We have to figure it out for ourselves.
What trifling creature do you think I am? Of course I'll tell you what it is. How else would you know?
Okay.
Thank God, someone who's direct.
Immediately another
expecting
vine
some
comes at
vague-
you, Helga, and immediately wraps you around and shuts your mouth. And just
Fiona's gonna
closes you shut.
place a hand on her shoulder and just talk to it again. She's young and full of pain. We guide. We try not to let her talk too much, but
She
Just-
shrugs. You're right.
we apologize for her manner. Please let her go.
Apology accepted, and lets her go.
What do you desire?
The same thing that you asked that why have I have not done before. I cannot sprout legs, I cannot grow arms, I cannot walk from what I am. And I will not take what does not belong to me. I am not a forceful creature,
Yeah.
and I will not do harm to those who do not deserve it. But there is much that I do not understand, there is much of the world that I have not seen, and what is life when I cannot exist in it? I need a home, a vessel, a body to inhabit, that I can freely walk away from this place from as I see fit. I could take it by force, but that is not my nature, that is not my way. I will only do what is given to me within right. Several of you here I cannot touch, and I do not know why. And it does not have to be you, but I will not take somebody by force, even if you give them to me. They must offer themselves freely to my control.
What would you do with your freedom?
One does not know until one experiences it. Would you know what you would do when you left the house until you actually saw what was outside the window? No. I only know the vision of outside my waters. And I'm sure you've come here from strange lands. There is not much to see. I do not know what it's like out there other than what the automatons mention, which is very little. The only information else I was able to grab is from what you call Irra has told me, and the occasional wandering, bumbling idiot that makes their way down here.
Body that you seek doesn't need to be living.
Might be able to do something about a body, but condition.
It does not have to be living. But, once again, that is not my way. I will not inhabit a dead vessel. If that was something I wanted, I could have done that years ago.
And if we bring you the body of Renard Tafton, automatron, it's not technically dead. It's undying.
Servants.
You said he was a blight. Wouldn't that be someone worth breaking your precious rule about not taking what you want?
One of you can give me a persuasion check with advantage that has been in this conversation.
Helga's being quiet.
Mixus is climbing very
I have a
slowly.
+7.
I have
What'd you
a
get?
+7
Oh.
as well.
Okay.
I got a +0, so one of you guys go for it.
Yeah, if you want, do you want to roll with advantage?
Sure.
Feel lucky?
No. 26?
Good.
I have not met this Renard Tafton, but I know the drones that he has are not viable for my infection. But from what I understand and what I've been able to deduce, is he's something else. If, which you say is true, that he can allow me to inhabit him, as he is more than what these vile metallic creatures are, I would excuse my instincts of control for such a menace to take over. You do this for me, bring me eliminate him, bring his body to me, and if it is proper and it can be controlled, I will not only allow you access to her, if you require it, I will take you to her. But for this to be correct, I will not have any risks. I understand this automaton, as you call him. I understand that he is not just one single form. He has multiple. Bringing me down just one and allowing the others is not an effective process. Make sure there are none left, and that I am the only Renard Tafton left. The drones can stay. They will be proper. They will be useful. I understand that there is a, as you can kind of hear, like an anger coming from the halls. A energy. It annoys me, like an echo that constantly pulses through my mind. I have a feeling that if you've eliminated it, he has nothing but empty shells. Bring me one of them afterwards. And if all is well, we will have an accord.
Can I do an insight check to see if he has like harmful intent? Again, is like
You
evil
can try.
present,
The
or
DC is
he-
going to be incredibly high because this creature's everywhere, and you're merely speaking to
Right.
something it's holding in its hand.
Mm-hmm.
But you can certainly try.
Okay. I mean, I could tell that we're both on the same page of like we both don't like Renard.
Yeah.
But if we can get anything outside of that.
Does anything about my god go
Nope.
set out
There's
any
a whole-
alarms in this place?
There's a whole 7.
Yes, it does not notify you about anything in here.
Okay, just making sure.
You guys don't know this creature obviously very well, but based on the way he's speaking, based off of his direct contact with you, he seems like a very simple creature. He means, as far as you can tell from first conversing, he means no one harm maliciously unless he's defending himself. And he is honestly telling you, as far as you can tell, that he would not harm you unless you decide to disobey him. This is his home, this is his body, but he would still like an extension of himself to experience what the realm has to offer for him. Stretch his legs, so to speak. And if it requires him to be an automaton to do that, he'll accept it only because it would sacrifice a threat for him. Other than that, it would not be a viable solution. But Renard is a proper answer that he will accept.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group. Well, looks like Renard is back on the hit list.
Yeah. I don't think
Bumped
it
him
was
up a
that
spot,
rough,
huh?
but Bumped him up.
Sounds like a plan. And I'm gonna pull the map that we took from the wall back where the scouts were and like hold it up in front of the drone's face. Can you get us closer to there then? At where Renard's center is shown. Or brain or CPU.
There.
Good one.
To get you there would be an impossibility. To get you closer, I can most certainly do that. But I will warn you, your kind would not be comfortable with the way that I will send you traveling.
And how would
Comfort's
that
a
be?
luxury.
I will give you a direct route.
So I say from afar, yeah, from above, because I didn't get very far, because, tiny person. I say, he means he would drill a hole in the wall.
As the little one says, I control this island as I see fit, at least at the base of it. I can change its structure as I so choose. But
Like roots or vines.
I noticed as you were climbing down, you're not very fond of touching this area. This would require you to have to deal, as I'm sure you all say.
Yeah, we can deal. Pretty.
Fear
We
is
get
gonna-
us closer to the
Love it.
target.
That's right.
I say from afar, really, we just didn't want to touch because, we were told that we could tell from, if we break the skin of any of your vines, it's gonna ooze stuff, and that's not good for us. That's pretty much what it was.
Well then, I will make sure that I will not ooze, as you say.
Okay, can I name you?
I would prefer that you would not. But if you require it, you may do so.
Well, what do we call you?
Ivan Ooze.
Helga is trying.
Not-
I was saying, Helga is trying
I was
so
gonna say
hard.
Vinny because of all the
Helga's
vines.
trying
Vinny.
She is trying so hard to keep quiet, but she just is biting her lip the entire time because she just is so hard.
What if we call you Alfred? Alfred means wise one.
It is an odd name.
Alfred Ooze.
If it puts you at ease to call me this Alfred name, then feel free to address me as such.
Okay, you're Alfred.
Very well. You can call me Alfred.
Wait, I name a lot of plants and animals, so yeah.
Fiona just
Very well.
points at Helga. Don't say it. Just keep it in.
She just puts her head in Fiona's shoulder because she's trying so hard to not like.
Pats her on the head.
As immediately he looks at you all. This is a promising enterprise. A fortuitous event. That if it works out, all of us will prevail. And I would like
All right, songs of our glory and victory.
for this to prevail. You are not the first that have brought their way down here. at least not the first humanoids. As you start to see pieces and body parts of as he starts to shoot them out, as you just see like these old soldiers that were like embedded as he's planted them within himself. But you see that their weapons and armor are still fully intact. If you require anything extra, these ones were quite versatile. They did give me some troubles. If there's anything off of them that you require, feel free to take it. I have no use for any of it. Be warned, my ooze is on it.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Very well.
Mixus is gonna slowly climb back down. She only got like maybe to like Murpha's head. That's about it. Like not very high, not very tall. Like trying to climb.
Welcome back.
At this point, a bunch of the vines kind of come down, and they start making themselves like a kind of like a plant in the shape of like two hands that's kind of folded up. On kind of almost like an open Venus flytrap. Well then, a fast travel. On board?
Mixus just jumps in.
The rest of you.
Slowly, very, very slowly.
Okay.
Fiona claps both Murph and Xander on the back and just gets on.
Ladies first.
I'm already here.
I said ladies, Helga. Sit, girls.
That wasn't me
He
for
was
once.
talking to you, Helga.
Be the guide. See the guide.
Yeah, we all get in. I guess we're getting in. Let's go, Captain Planet. Let's
As
go,
immediately-
Alfie Ooze.
As immediately the vines start wrapping around you, it kind of turns you into like a Groot like cocoon, kind of like that kind of surrounds you, and immediately pulls you in through the ceiling very slightly and slowly as you start to move around. And it takes about an hour, but he's manipulating the area to move you through, as you know that you are at least increasing in elevation. As you hear him kind of grumble within the vines. This is as far as I can take it. It's his voice that's getting mellower and lower in volume. At this point, in a mere seconds, my voice will be lost to you. The way that he set up this area, I cannot go. Do what has been asked, and I will return in kind. As immediately, within what looks like was once a busted spot of a wall inside of Renard Tafton's area, maybe due to the creature or the sword and flame maybe trying to get in once, he kind of gets you in this crack in the wall. Gets you inside of Renard's facility, outside of Freelancer Gaze. And that's where we're going to end it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our new friend, Alfred. So cool.
Alfred Ooze.
Alfie Ooze.
Alfred
Ooze. Alfred
I'll take
P.
it.
Hughes.
I'll
What's the B
take
for? Vinny. Viney.
I'm just
Vinny.
like, no one call him
That's
Grave.
right,
I'm just
bro.
like, no one call him Gravemind. I don't have the rights to that. That's been taken.
That's why I call him Alfred.
yeah.
Alfred.
Alfred.
all right. So,
Helga Bonebreaker
where
pissing
is
people
trouble?
off since the day she was born.
It's gonna get her killed if you're not careful.
Just woke up, feisty.
She don't have a long lifespan.
So, everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for the raid.
Thank
For anybody who's
you.
left, we appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. Now I can go back to my regular
Meeting all our
voice.
new friends.
I'm out of water, so I need more. I need to go back to regular voice.
I do
So-
not miss having to do the L voice all the time.
Right?
Um,
But yes,
I hope everybody had a fun enjoyment of the session watching it. We are done with D&D for the week. We'll have Blades on Tuesday and Echoes. Blades on Tuesday, Star Wars Wednesday, Echoes Thursday. So next week we've got 3 sessions.
Full week.
So plenty to check out on next week. We also don't forget that video games will no longer be on the stream. So if you want to check out Rated for Manny, which is my gaming account, I'll be gaming most of the days. I'm a little busy right now with work, so you might see me a little frequently. Yeah, other than that, everybody have a fantastic night.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Irra.
Bye.